Hello and welcome to another episode of TTS Fight Night. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Jack, your host once again on this wonderful Thursday evening, and I am joined by two incredible players that are here to entertain you for the evening. We have our vice captain, almost a captain, which is a weird promotion to give you, Tom, who once again
Dangerous.
how you doing,
Hello.
Tom?
I'm good. Yeah, exactly. I mean, this is the time to get Chris. To be fair, right? He's raising his young son. Like this is when you got to strike. And if I was going to take over now, would be the time.
Hey, awesome. And special guest, Innes, how are you?
I'm doing very well, Jack. Thank you to you and Tom for having me. It's a pleasure to be here and cook both of our brains with Ynnari.
Yeah, so as I'm sure everyone can tell by the title of the video, we've got Ynnari is Death Guard here tonight. So without further ado, let's just put straight onto the list, as we tend to do. We tend to not mess around here on TTS Fight Night. So first of all, we have Tom's Death Guard. Tom, do you want to let us know what you're running today?
Yes, so this is Death Guard smelly stuff. There are various versions. We were actually looking at Death Guard and trying some different things ahead of Pyro, and it was like I feel like I like Nathan's list with all the tanks, but it's like having some stuff that can go through walls would be really nice because sometimes that's a real problem. And this list is like a slight spin on one of the French ones. That does exactly that. Again, it's got some Death Shroud, it's got some Plague Marines, but it still has a bunch of bloat drones, a bunch of Plague Birds crawlers, got some hulls, got Mortarion in there as well. So it's chunky, it's slow and it's chunky. There's lots of flamers, there's some indirect. So we've got a few things that elves don't like in there, and it's going to roll along and try and be in places and hold objectives, and we'll see whether Innes is kind enough to let me do it.
Notably, Tom picked his faction after I did, so
This is the index attachment, right?
Yeah, that's right. That's Plague Company. I've played with the here's all the infantry one. It's okay. I just the flex of tools in the index is just still so good, right?
Awesome. Right, okay, and then Innes, you want to tell us what Aeldari filth you're bringing today?
yeah. So I'm playing the Devoted of Ynnari detachment, so I've got access to all of the Ynnari characters and none of the Phoenix Lords. So all of the really cool new data sheets, you don't get to run them. You want to run cool stuff? No, you get movement. Movement's better than cool stuff, right? So I've got the Yvrain and Vizark Brick. I've got the Yinkarn. And I've got the Archon with the +2 attacks, and then just a whole smorgasbord of Aspect Warriors, Storm Guardians, Cabalites, splitting into Venom, some Dark Reapers, Fire Dragons, Banshees, Shroud Runners, Striking Scorpions, and War Spiders. All good stuff. I think there's a couple small things. I think my Unicorn is missing from that list, which is always fun.
You probably do want the Incarn in there, yeah.
The thing there, but there is Incarn in there. Yeah, don't worry, it's on the one in the description. So
yeah, I've also only got 2x5 Fire Dragons. Though this is lying to you. I did not meta tailor that hard for unfortunate. Now, last time I played this matchup, I did have Mortarion take 11 damage off of the Yincar of the Vizark's anti-epic hero 2+ profile. So I'm hoping that we can manifest some of that energy for you here today, Tom.
Yeah, I mean, I'm here for that. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
4 hits, 4 wounds, 4 failed saves, 11 failed feel no pains was my interaction with it.
Sounds perfect. You can tell me how many points the Vizark costs after he's done the thing.
No, I don't want to. You can tell me what Mortarion costs afterwards. Hold on a second. Let's plug down here with undercosted heroes.
I was going to say Death Guard, to be fair, are also like priced to move, right? Like no one's going to pretend otherwise. They are.
No. They're priced to make the table. They're not priced to move anywhere. That's not Death Guard's thing.
Yeah, definitely not moving. Right, okay. Let's bring us over to the table then. In that case, because as I mentioned to you before, normally this is the point to go over all of the different things that can catch people out and things that your faction can do, things to watch out for. But we don't have until 3 a.m. to play the game, so we're not going to do that for Ynnari. We're just going to let Tom blunder into it and we can demonstrate what's going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, the simple answer for that is Death Guard don't have any, and anytime Ynnari do anything, it's a gotcha. So what's the point?
Yeah, right, exactly that.
So bring it onto the table. As you can see from the we are playing UKTC round 4. This is the new UKTC round 4, which is literally preferred editions and Destroy, which is just a mission change from the other ones. There's not anything else there. So from that point, I think you guys are got your armies out. You're ready to start deployment. So if you guys go ahead with that, and I shall say hello to the chat. Obviously, a lot of people here tonight. Obviously, we're very glad for you to be here and saying if you have anything that you want to see Any questions you have for either of the guests about the list we have today, by all means, put them in chat. We can go over those. But yeah, class cleric, Matt Worth, Pickleaxe, obviously Pickleaxe, Crazy War. Pro Horse podcast. I actually really enjoy that podcast. So really glad to see you guys here. Very choppy audio. I shall mess with guys.
Yeah, I think the audio is breaking in and out a bit. Yeah, I was worried it was just me, but okay, we just need to make sure your audio is a bit smoother, Jack.
We'll mess with
yeah, no problem at all. Yeah, no worries. We'll start just getting some stuff on the table, and we can just double check that in a second.
All right.
In some ways, I'm relieved that's you, because I was like, if I don't have any wherewithal to fix whatever problem.
I was just going to say, it's probably something to do with the fact that he's restreaming his audio, and it'll be fine on the live. But
yeah. Right, rolling the stuff on the board dice. Yeah, that's so much better. Yeah.
I was using the wrong microphone.
That'll do it. I rolled a 6.
I rolled a 3 because I'm bad at Warhammer.
Excellent. Okay. I mean, do you even have forward deploy? You've got.
I have a Strata Striking Scorpions. Thank you very much.
Okay. I will. I'm going to go first. I'm going to put some Nurglings in here, mate.
Reserves and transports first. Thank you.
Yeah, reserves and transports. I have my 10 brick of Plague Breeze in the Rhino, and then I just think, do you just have it all on the board? Let's pretend I might get to Deep Strike Typhus and 3 Death Shrouds somewhere fun. Let's do that today, just so it just can show why that never happens, and we'll go from there. Cool. That'll do me.
And then I will have the Archon with the good half of the Kabalite squad in a transport, which is the Venom, and everything else will be on the table.
Beautiful. Okay.
All right. And I've locked in my secondaries, and Tom is slow.
I am so slow. Here we go. Flip. And we do just need it.
All right, you go first drop.
Yeah, perfect. I'm putting my Nurglings in this little building here. That's what we're doing.
Ridiculous.
That's the life we're living. Ridiculous. I can't believe we've done this.
All right, I'm going to stick my Storm Guardians on my home objective because sticky is good against indirect, I hear.
Yeah, it's quite good to have the old sticky objectives. We're going to... Morty can wait for a second.
Hey Jack, I know you're really looking forward to watching a normal, fun, fair Eldar game. Someone knows me a little bit too well. I feel a bit called out here.
So I was originally quite busy tonight, and Jack was trying to find people, and I was like, and it was looking like Innes might want to take the Eldar, and I was like, just doing the moral maths. I was like, I can't let Jack play. Innes playing Eldar on his own on a Thursday night. That's just a really sad state of affairs.
I would have happily played something else.
Oh yeah. Jack absolutely fucking hates Eldar so much, it's unreal.
Who doesn't?
It's fine. It's just because it specifically screws over my army that I like to play. It's fine.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay, so we've got a Rhino full of dudes.
Yeah, so we got a Rhino with the Plague Marines there. We've got Nurglings again with his Shroud Runners. We are going to go with a floaty bee is going to hang out over here as well.
God, you gotta love MSU drops. Every
it's so good,
very meaningful.
I had the distinct pleasure of playing against Scary at Manchester, and I've never been so significantly outdropped as a Gene Cycle army before in my life. It's like, what on earth is going on? Why does he still have 10 drops? I'm like, it doesn't matter. I have three redeploys. I always get that. So yeah, if you're getting sick of your local neighborhood too many drops player, just bring a redeploy. They'll be really mad.
100%. We're gonna have one play best crawler down here.
I played against Ynnari for the first time yesterday. Man, that is indeed some rules that they have. They do indeed have some rules.
They certainly do have some rules. Yeah.
They do have. It's not so much some rules as all of the rules.
Yeah. So, guys, we are letting in this very much just completely demonstrate the rules today by getting stuck in. We're not going to worry too much about it going in advance. I think, as I say, I'm aware of the key things.
I'll warn Tom. I'm not gonna. We're not playing that kind of game.
Yeah, we're planning on arguing over the micro nature of each other's movement for the entire
They
game.
invited me on just to mercilessly bully Tom into 3-inch consolidation everywhere. That's I have a sort of cobblites down over here.
Yeah, nice. So just cabs down there. We're gonna go.
Duke said he had that Jack Tight enjoyed Adam's Aeldari at Slam. I enjoyed Adam's Aeldari at Slam, nearly getting tabled in one turn. That was really fun. I really enjoyed that. It was a really fun gameplay experience. Him just
making it to a second turn against Jack is pretty impressive. I hear he's quite good at Warhammer. So.
Yeah, I mean, I had 15 warp spiders and Lycus in my deployment zone turn 1, just flaming off all of my crew and Vespid. That was very enjoyable.
That's where they're meant to be.
Yeah,
that's the life we lead.
War spiders on the line.
Oh dear, this is all going to be fine, and then we're going to put a tank. Where's this tank going to live?
Okay. Stanley Peddle says, why are we playing this Burden mission? It's actually been changed to Linchpin. It's not Burden of Trust anymore.
So Burden is dead.
It.
Long live Linchpin.
Striking while the iron is hot. We are good content creators who bring you fresh information as soon as
here we go. Yeah, exactly. Don't worry, guys. Were you upset because you lost Burden because you went first? Well, don't worry. You can lose going first on Linchpin as well if you put your mind to it.
Hey, Linchpin's just taken hold with grandeur. So
yeah, that is true. That is very, very true. Right. Okay. We're gonna go.
You know what, Luke? We do need a game soon, actually. Once the status slate hits, let me know, because maybe Tau will get buffed and I can stand a chance against you. Ha ha ha. No.
Where are we left?
Sorry if I missed your message. Chat's going very fast today because there's a lot of you in there and I'm missing a lot of stuff, but
That's super exciting though. Thanks everyone for tuning in. You're all awesome. So thank you to, I'm sure, the Stat Check crowd. Innes mentioned he'd restlessly discussing resilient crowd as well. It's awesome to have you guys in. I am so sorry for what you're about to witness on a Death Guard perspective, but
you have no way to know if you have so many flavors.
Yeah, I was going to say, I have tools. I am not pretending I have not brought tools for this, but what I have not brought is A, any real experience playing Ynnari yet, or B, any meaningful experience playing Death Guard in the last however many months. So. Oh, dear.
Yeah, this is the result of what happens when we get people who are good at Warhammer playing on the channel rather than me. So
yeah. I like that we're both pretty much appearing sponsored by France, though. These are both just like spins on lists that the French were reffing it past.
I wrote this list entirely independently, and the French don't like the Incarn. So I'm happy to say that if I couldn't play the Incarn, I wouldn't. I'm very sorry.
Exactly. I'd be mad. You'd be mad not to use it. I'm just
like, if I'm playing this army, it's to play the Incarn, and I refuse to acknowledge a world where that's not the best play. So
yeah, completely right. That is absolutely the way to live. We're gonna have a floaty drone.
It's not really Ynnari without the Incarn, is it?
Exactly. Plus, it's my warlord, so I can be really sad when I play command insertion and my opponent never kills anything in their backfield. And that's what Warhammer's really about.
Secret missions, yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I played at WTC this year. It's all about secret missions and only about secret missions.
Oh, dear. I sort of missed them a bit now.
I picked a secret mission against Harrison in the semifinals, and it was like actually the right play. But
oh, there you go, perfect.
Yeah, it turns out when you go second in Burden of Trust and your opponent puts an army outside your limits on turn 1, it's better to just secret mission than try to dig them out. Like, don't worry about it.
That makes complete sense. Yeah, absolutely. I think.
Thanks for not doing a GSC mirror. Yeah. I do have places to be tomorrow, so
yeah.
Who'd have thought Matarian was going right there? I mean, I feel like if you had a heat map.
Thomas really was doing a really good job of showing you exactly where he was worried about. Like, I was really just thinking like right here would be great.
I feel like if you had a heat map on UKTC,
there absolutely is the option. There absolutely is the option, and a big part of me does always just want to put him here immediately and say let's go. But I don't.
My fire dragons aren't down yet, so maybe.
Yeah, exactly. I need a turn or two of making you roll 3-ups on your fire dragons with my playing first scroll. Oh god!
Yeah, if I could attach your ring to fire dragons, I'd have done it this game.
Can you imagine just a 10-man with your brain and the Bizarch running around?
I'm bringing them back.
Yeah.
Resurrecting.
Just absolutely silly. We're gonna have another one down here, I think. God, I hate Death Guard so much. Sorry, everyone.
Have you ever played that game where you have like the little toy cars and you have to slide them around the board to try to get like the one car out the other side?
Yeah. Oh man.
It's basically what playing against Death Guard.
That's what we're looking at here. Yeah, exactly.
I'll stick some more spiders down here. I'm at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 drops.
Perfect. I think it's pretty much just this bloke drone, and then
You're at 10 as well.
So yeah, so he's gonna kick about in here.
Okay.
Imperial Agents won a GT.
They sure did.
Get out! I don't believe it. How?
30-player GTs are wild. Like 30-person GTs are the new RTTs, right? Like anything can win a 30-person GT.
Thank you, Innes. That's the one thing I can occasionally aspire to, just backhanded.
Yeah, anyone could win them. Give myself hope.
Look, if agents players can do it, surely you can too. Right?
Yeah, we were just saying after they said they were going to have everyone in the top cut. Everyone in the top cut that went undefeated. Like, I've just managed to pull like the only 5 out of my arse for this edition, and now they're adjusting it. But how do you think about that change? Do you feel like that's a good change?
I think it's really good. I think I am so happy to not have to just like mercilessly step on every opponent's throat from turn 1. The number of times I've been like, it's not correct to do a redraw here, but I'm going to do a redraw because I cannot score 100 with a 2-point card on turn 2. So I'll just redraw even though it's wrong, just disrespecting my opponent's ability to win the game. And I'm like, I just have to. I have to do this because if I don't, I can't top cut. And that's the cutoff at Manchester was 12 points dropped. Was 4th place, 12 points. It's absurd.
That's quite bananas, isn't it?
Yeah.
I was really worried because when we played at Nottingham. And I was like, I hope Innes doesn't hate me because he didn't get 100 like that.
I did a little bit, yeah. Thankfully, I got to go second in Burden of Trust, so it didn't matter. You know.
Yeah.
If my 2 opponents that took 4 points off me, if I had just placed top, I could have played Josh or Bruce in round 1 and made it to the finals. So you know. So how dare people take 2 points off me at tournaments? I'm glad that that's not a thing I have to care about anymore.
Yes, I saw Bruce had thrown off the Admech shackles and got himself some CSM.
Yeah, he decided that he was like, I'm switching from Admech to CSM, and then instantly made top cut, dropping 12 points on the way. Like, maybe, just maybe, Admech's not good, guys.
Drop the leg weights.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%.
Look, if I just put an entire Aeldari army in this building, will it be okay?
I am terrified of it. I am absolutely terrified of it. There's just so much shit. Oh, God.
So, Innes, I do actually have a question for you. I feel like most people, when they deploy their armies, they'll just deploy their infiltrators first every time. Obviously, you've left yours for last here. What's the logic behind that?
Well, I want to see where Tom puts all his stuff so that I can go and charge it on turn 1.
And I really did signpost it as well, so it was well worth the wait.
It's like, there's all these, like, also these cultists have scout, so if Tom goes first, he can scout onto the middle objective, sticky it, and then retreat backwards. Which I do want to be able to defend, so I need to have something here to protect that. So I want to put one of these guys here. I'm going to be walking potentially into these Death Shroud and giving them a heroic intervention if I go for these cultists on turn 1. But this might pressure Tom into picking like the weapon skill plus a skill modifier, so that I can't just run into them, because with my scout,
that's actually it's actually an interesting. So something I wanted to ask your opinion on was the Death Guard debuff, because my instinct into elves always is the ballistic weapon skill modifier, and obviously Ynnari don't have ignore mods, do they?
No.
But it's one of those where it's like aspects with 3-up saves, it's like just getting all the flamers through does feel nice as well.
I have picked Flamer in this matchup every time I've played, or -1 save in this matchup every time I've played it, and felt good about it every time.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's necessarily strictly just because it's the best option, or just what felt good in the moment. But
I think to me it does. You don't really want elves on 4s against your flamers, right? That just feels like
no. It also gives you a very reasonable out against the indirect as well.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. So I think you're right.
I
think you're right. It's one of those ones where it's like you're not GSC. People talk about Eldar being fragile, but they're not that fragile. They do actually have armor kicking about.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Compared to some armies, they're pretty. I mean, they're all 3-up saves everywhere, right? Pretty much.
Yeah.
Except for Shroudrunners, who are sitting there with their 5-up save.
I'm on your side tonight, Jack. Anyway, I'm going to the Eldar's bullshit town, and I'm coming with you.
Eldar.
Right? We're fighting to be allies.
Okay, so if that's you guys deployed,
Yep.
Tom, I'm going to ask. So, do you want to just go through your deployment? What's your logic for your placements here?
Well, so I think ultimately this is a game where Innes is playing a lot of disruption and blocking and causing all sorts of havoc, and I think you have to be able to just get out of an area and start getting things started. I am looking to push with sort of a few of these bits all together, just to make use A of Mortarion, and B to just actually have a critical mass of stuff to start pushing out and doing things. I think it's interesting. Plague Burst Crawlers, normally you can be quite pushy with them, but Fire Dragons will just absolutely go through them. So you do have to be a little bit careful, as we already alluded to. There's probably going to be some shelling, some Fire Dragons in the early exchanges of this. I still never really know where to put Mortarion. I'm not going to pretend I'm happy with where he is right now. I never quite
should
know.
have rapid ingress him here, right?
Using Deep Strike, which he now has. That would have been amazing. Yeah, exactly.
Would have let him come in as well.
But I think my overall sense is there's going to be a swarm of elves, and it's about what you do about the swarm of elves. And I think having a bunch of my damage dealers together is a good way of actually starting to make some headway on the swarm of elves. So that's the overall thinking there.
Okay, nice. And then Ish, you want to run us through logic behind your deployment?
Yeah, so generally looking at this map here, this is the objective here at the top left, from my perspective. The one that Tom has his Nurglings on is the one that's hard for me to pressure. So I've got my Cavalry Warriors and some Banshees on this side to go and start attacking the Nurglings. I've got a move block set up with the Shroud Runners, potentially the Striking Scorpions, to stop this Rhino, etc., from getting embedded in there, and then give myself some time to kind of attrition some primary down, while I can apply pressure with the Venom at the bottom right, potentially get sticky objective on it, or push it with the Yinkarn and War Spiders and such. I've got the Yinkarn sitting in the middle, so he can maybe do something if Tom pressures me. But generally, we've got the Vizark and Incubi Brick ready to go and deal with anything scary in the middle. I've got sticky objective on my backfield, and then my Dark Reapers are positioned to go up to my top left and control this really long firing lane on UKTC boards, where Tom doesn't really have a lot of long range firepower outside of exactly the Plague Scholar indirect, which I'm getting hit by anyway. It doesn't really matter if I'm or not. So if I can push up this long flank, I can control all the way through the middle objective to my bottom right objective with the 40-inch range on the Dark Reapers missile launchers, which just gives me this really nice range advantage against Tom. This top left area here is also the best rapid ingress spot you could ask for attacking this objective. So I want to make sure I've got control of that, so that Tom can't just use this against me taking this one, and then I'll be trying to get something down here on the bottom right, which is why the Warlock Skyrunner is positioned here, to go and control this area here and give my my squad of War Spiders in reserve some options.
Completely. Yeah.
Awesome.
And then Fire Dragons in the middle.
It is very daunting. It really is.
Okay, so we did get a really good question from John Black asking about essentially what you think the prediction would this be in a teams event. I don't want you guys to say now. Have a think about it now, and
should I write it down?
Yeah, we can go over it at the end, and then he has to watch the whole video, and then then we can answer that one at the end. But thank you very much. So.
Can't wait to embarrass myself because I wrote not 0 and then got 0. Let's go.
Yeah, that's up to you guys. You can get your roll off the first turn.
Perfect. All right, let's do the thing.
I have a 2.
I rolled a 4. Okay.
Heartbreaking.
We're gonna go and do things, boys. We're gonna live the dream. I scout. You have blocked my scout here, right? So there's no scouting to be done. Really? Nope. So the cultists will stay happily enough where they are.
Warhammer's easy.
Wonderful. Okay.
Scout plus infiltrate, such a balanced set of rules that everybody.
Yeah, I love that. That's just like two things. We'll start the edition with just something either has it or the other one, and then when we want to sell some shit,
Space Marine Scouts had it the whole time, right?
When they came as the kill team, I don't think they had it before that. I think it's when they arrived as the.
No, they definitely had both, because the melee ones had it, and then the sniper ones had loan up.
That's fair.
And I think this is still better.
I miss the sniper ones. That was a time.
The town Pathfinders kind of sneak it through in that they just have scout on their data sheet and then they have a war gear upgrade. for
that is
for
sneaky.
infiltrate, and then
Don't
no
your
one
fast
notices.
stalkers have both, right?
No, they just have infiltrate. They
Oh,
do
is it just
scout for infiltrate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet. All right.
They're so terrible because of that.
Kicking it off, boys. We're gonna shuffle some cards, draw some cards, score some points. Let's go.
Thank you very
Locus
much.
and engage.
Thank you very much, Vic, for the $4.99 super chat. He says, hard to know who to root for when these two phenomenal pillars of the community are playing amazing content.
It's Tom every time. I'm playing Eldar.
Yeah, but Vic is also a filthy Eldar player, so he
He is. Vic, write your WTC prediction down now, and you can tell me afterwards what it was. Don't look too much at what I'm doing. I don't want that being a factor in any of this. Okie dokie. So we'll do a little baby locus with those cultists. We're going to get the Death Shroud up down here.
Cultists doing their job. We've also got Sticky at the back here.
So there is the Incubi. Oh, I will go with the save debuff instantly in this, I guess. I think that makes sense. I think we just... Yeah, I'll just put you up a little bit. And then, so what else? We also had engage. That's fine. So, fire dragons. Have they got assault on these, Innes?
They sure do, Tom.
Yeah, they sure do. So it's 7-inch advance and shoot and range on them.
12, 18 on the sergeant.
Okay.
And obviously, please do remember that if you shoot them, I could move them to 6. I could add 2 to their move, and if you kill anything else in the shooting phase, I could just normal move them.
Yeah, that's all fine. I'm absolutely fine with all of that. That's okay. Come on, Crawler. Let's just stick your head out. It's fine. But it was about there. I think bloody. Oh, we want to get engaged. In fact, so I'll just nudge over there. Yeah, perfect.
what is Mortarian's aura?
Oh, goodness gracious.
Mortari only has one aura, guys. Come on.
It's the reroll ones to wound, baby. That's what we're doing.
You don't want to be in cover?
No, I don't. I don't want your Shroud. Don't your Shroud runners remove cover?
Against one unit if I hit you with a sniper rifle.
Yeah. Okay. Nogling's just going to chillax, I think. We're going to chuck a run on that Rhino. Go on.
A what, Tom?
We're going to chuck an advance.
There
An
you
advance on the Rhino. We're
It's
not
very,
playing
very,
Sigma.
very 5th edition of you.
Yeah, I was going to say. You triggered a core memory for me there.
And then with a pivot, we will be all right, I think. Because I rolled super high on the advance. I got the absolute dream. Innes and I will be being really harsh on each other's movement today, and I think I've already mentioned.
Yeah.
But that's how we do business. We're both really...
Tom's even measuring to the spikes to make sure he gets on there.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I had wrapped him in before those came up, he absolutely wouldn't have been using the spikes. But today
things I absolutely did not want to do was go second right then, because I think I was going to have such a long day from the very start. I was just looking at it, I was like, yeah, I don't think I'd ever play this game, I think. As it is, we at least get to stand on some points, and then it just can do all the nonsense anyway. So, right, what are we doing? So we've got...
Oh, you're going to be so good at standing on points, dude.
Oh, I'm going to stand on points like an absolute champ. What he's going to do? Just chill out to here. Does he even want to be there? I don't know. How are wings working right now?
That helps.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I mean, look, that's a big shooting line. That's okay. He loves his life. He's all right. He's going to just...
Tom's plan is to use all of his CP on the heal stratagem.
Yeah, I love the heal stratagem. Okay.
Thank you, Marabiba, for another super chat. I'm not actually sure what currency that is, but it's 70 of the currency.
Oh, that's incredibly kind. Thank you.
How do you guys feel about some parts of the community being upset about the TTS requirements for Team England? As a WTC player myself, I completely get it. I'll throw it to you guys on this.
I'm sure Innes has his thoughts, but I think the idea this is even a conversation is slightly disingenuous in many ways. Is my honest take. I think there are so many obvious reasons you want your team of people playing together as much as possible. Now, I think in the long run there are very real things to look at in terms of accommodating other groups of people. And you don't want it to be purely TTS, but what you 100% do want is everyone in the same process together. And I think that was an accusation I have heard leveled at Team England for as long as it's existed, is that it's not the same rule for everyone and that there is preferential treatment, blah, 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 blah. And I think one thing I know the guys tried really hard to achieve this year was the idea that we're all in the same process. And again, they haven't. I wouldn't say they've done it perfectly. There's always room for improvement. But I think having us all playing in the same setup together has been a huge part of that. And anyone who was at Pyro and came and chatted and hung out with the England guys, I'm sure you will have noticed. We do feel like a group of people that know each other well and are having a good time playing this game together now. And I think that's a massive thing to have.
Super important.
It's just really important. I don't know what you're thinking is whether you have any other angles on that, but.
Speaking personally, Team England's on very much a rebuild year this year, right? Like, there's a lot of people that are not attending from previous year's roster, and in order to have an equitable process, you need to set out requirements at the beginning. One of those requirements was we want everybody to be able to play Warhammer with anyone across the world, so that you can practice with Team America or Team Sweden or Team China or anyone else who you want to get reps in with. And the best way to grow as a player is to test yourself against the best players in the world. Why would you want to deny yourself the access to that by not using TTS?
Exactly.
And how can you call yourself one of the best players in the world if you're, denying yourself the opportunity?
Yeah, exactly that. And it's about having a unified and fair system. And this is a transition year for England in more ways than just the personnel. Like the whole setup online and Discord and everything else, all the process is new. I think many of us who've done it would say, you know what, that's a lot of TTS. Maybe we finally found out what too much TTS is. Maybe we want to work more in-person stuff in, and that is probably something for the future. But you have to start off by putting everyone on the same.
You've got to start somewhere, right?
And yeah, exactly that.
Yeah. I mean, so as you say, Innes, like you just reduce your even if hypothetically you were a pro/semi-pro 40k player and you could play in person every single day. If you were in that position, that's great. Like, but it's not about quantity; it's about increasing the player pool that you can play against. So even if you could play on WCC multiple times a day, every single day, you're just going to be playing as the same people all the time. And I think there is a degree of if it's a requirement for everyone on the team, if you were to be unwilling to do that, it's not a very big. It doesn't make you a very good team player, I guess.
No, for sure.
To be looking for exceptions for that, I guess.
Yeah, I think there are. It's really interesting because again, you've got various people in this hobby who are extremely busy in all sorts of ways, or have things they can't share. So certain kinds of environments are difficult for them to be in, etc. And I am sympathetic to that. But I think long term, any sort of national setup just has to think very carefully about how much it accommodates people, and how much space it gives to people. And again, we just want things to be fair and transparent, right? And so it's an ongoing thing, but I don't think anyone involved in the setup this year has any doubt that what we've done this time was a marked improvement on the previous, and we want to keep heading in that direction. Dan Zaz asks, is that a signed Saints shirt on Tom's wall? What season is that? It is indeed a signed Saints shirt. It's not mine. It'll be one of my family's. But I am, for my sins, a Southampton fan. We are currently going through the worst ever season that I've ever seen. I honestly cannot stress enough how shit that team is at the moment. It's really,
glad
really
broken
bad.
the swear barrier because I didn't ask at the start.
As soon as Southampton comes up, the swear barrier is getting broken. Right. Okay. So the only questions are we trying to get more team further out?
Thank you for the question, guys. Appreciate that.
It's a really interesting conversation. I'm thinking like a bunch of things. There are different angles to take on it. But as I say, just playing at Pyro with a bunch of people I've literally trained and practiced with and swapped ideas with for months, and getting to finally realize that all together and go and meet, the Poles, the US, the French, and do all of that, having done all that work as a group, felt really, really good. That felt like the right way to have done things. And we'll see. I'm sure WTC, for whoever they end up picking, will feel very similar. Awesome. Okay, so I think we're probably chilling there for now, Innes, which just means we're going to shell some fire dragons and then pass turn to you.
To me.
yeah. Okay. So I'm going to fire this paper scrawler over here at you. D6 plus 4. I'll go for the squad on the left side here. So that's a mighty 5 shots. We're hitting on 4s. Let's go. Oh, look at him go. wounding on 2s.
You definitely
3
also had
wounds.
lethal hits, but don't worry about it.
Oh, who cares? It's fine. Go on, let's kill a fire dragon.
You killed a fire dragon.
Yeah, beautiful. Okay, and
So,
your lethal.
I'm gonna.
I know
move
this is this is the wrong time to ask, but lethal intent only triggers when I kill a unit
Yes.
outright, right?
Okay, they're gonna get 7 inches.
Oh my god! Oh no, they're coming towards me! Shit! Guys, that is the opposite of what we wanted. I was hoping Innes might try and get them back into his home ruin to keep them safe. I'm going to shell them again with a different one.
Makes sense.
Oh!
See, I'm denying you
Yeah.
blast. Now I'm denying you blast, Tom. That's what we're doing.
Fours, let's go. Oh no, hold on. Fours, let's go, boys. Oh
Yes!
no, he's only hit once. Shit.
I do lose another
It was
guy.
a lethal hit. It was a lethal hit,
I do
and we
lose
killed
another
another guy. That's fine. Okay, do I risk shooting? I'm going to just shoot the same unit again with the one next to Mortaria. Let's go.
And this one's got reroll once the wound, Tom.
He does. He does. Right. Can he actually hit anything, though? Oh,
can.
absolute
start, good
beauty.
start.
One lethal hit. One lethal hit. We're doing it, boys. That's 4 more. Oh, don't kill them. Okay, fine. Good.
See, there was a world I started taking the vulnerable saves there to get at least
Yeah.
but I'm not that brave.
Oh, my God. Okay. And that, guys, is my mighty salvo. We've killed 3 fire dragons. We have scored
Okay.
Locust and Baby Engage. We've got some points on the board. We're going to let Innes do his thing. Let's go.
All right. I have nothing to do at the end of your turn. I'm going to draw 2 cards, which are going to be Storm Hostile Objective and Assassination, my favorite turn 1 cards. I think that's fine. I'm happy with Storm Hostile. I'm happy with the CP. So let's not do anything crazy. Let's start off with this Kabalite squad of 2 guys here. We're going to stick our home objective with the Storm Guardians. And then those Kabalites
Beautiful.
are going to roll in advance. And they're going to roll a 5, which means that they get to move a mighty 13 inches.
I don't know, that just sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? I don't know. It's not even that weird. It's like it's just a unit rolling a 5 in advance, but it just I don't know. It's just
Yeah, it's
far,
it's the classic Eldar thing where it's like
Everything's a
sort of
stat
play-
point too high for no reason.
Yeah, but then just also, and then I just roll a few good dice, and then it's just great on top of the great. You know, it's very fun. Whenever I played against Sisters in their pomp a little while ago, it just felt like whenever I played against them, whenever they actually did roll dice, they'd just roll 6s for days, and you're like, you've been handing these out like candy already, and when you need one just organically, you just conjure it like that. Oh, he's playing coy, Jack. He's not doing it. He's just shutting off my primary with his cabs. Sneaky. And then he's going to Dark Reaper Mortari into death.
To death is maybe a strong word. But like 12 health would be nice. This Banshee squad is going to roll in advance. It's going to get 15.
Vic says he accepts that Aeldari would be better off getting nerfed. I tell you what, man, I've never known a nicer person. Even though I've only spoken to Vic once, and he probably doesn't even remember, because it was in 9th edition, and I didn't even know who he was at the time.
I'm putting these guys outside 13 of your death shroud, so it's a 9-inch charge.
Okay, thanks. I'll hit that all day long. Let's go. Let's just do the thing.
I'm sure you will.
I'll also deep strike Typhus in and hit him as well. Let's just go for both.
That's fine. Right, those 2 fire dragons are going to take a battleshock test because I know how the rules work, and they're going to pass because I'm the best. And then we're going to have a look and see what the shooting looks like. So the Exarch is in because he's 18-inch range. The fire dragon himself is just within 23 of you. I have a 12-inch range gun and a 7-inch move, so a 4 on my advance would put me in. But I would need to spend the no Overwatch token and hit the 4. So I am going to do that because I'm not a coward, and I'm going to
absolutely
4 up.
Beautiful. Let's see it.
I got to, so I'm going to just go on my objective.
That's fair. That makes complete sense.
Sweet. Yeah. I'm not good enough at Warhammer. I will put the Exarch in range because I want to do.
I mean, I'm
still going to do 6 damage to you.
Mostly killing a Plague Burst Crawler with the Exarch is just a good way to set the tone, right? I think that's the way to do it.
Yeah. I mean, he's a fire pike. He's not the good gun, right? So.
Oh, is he?
Goodbye with the unit.
The Venom. Love for the Index Sisters rule in the chat, by the way. Yeah, I mean that was very cool. It is extremely cool. Hopefully, fingers
I'll
crossed,
advance this guy.
They can find some ways to free up Sisters players to do some more joyful things in the future.
Yeah. I'll say Vic is certainly like the nicest person I know to play the 3 most toxic armies in the game. Sisters, Sons, and Eldar. Like
he's a man, but he's also in the business of winning things in this game, so he knows what you need to play. I can't wait for Vic's Votan era. Come join me on Votan, Vic. You'll love it. He did buy some once, but he very quickly realised that was not for him. Oh god damn it! There's venom nonsense happening against me.
I'll jump out the venom just outside 12 of the.
Yeah, stay outside the flavor range. Yeah,
I would rather not if you don't mind. Now, could I have not been a coward and no Overwatch here instead? I did Star Engines of the venom, by the way, so I have 1 token left.
Okay, sure.
Do I want to charge these cultists? Giving you a heroic is probably not my favorite thing in the world. I don't care about them that much, and they're not in the middle. So, honestly, I don't think I care that much. Do I want to shoot this Plague Rush Crawler with some ignore cover? It requires me to come pretty far forward. Like in here-ish. Yeah, I think that's fine. Scatter lasers are, for some reason, 36-inch range, so...
They are. What's that? How many shots do they get these days?
18, don't worry about it.
I love them so much.
Yeah, cool. So they could all see there, just about. All right. Are we throwing War Spiders to pin you in a little bit? I think I will move 1 squad of War Spiders, and I'll just go with an advance. No, I'll go. I'll do the 24. Let's go kill some Nargons.
Rude.
Fun fact for people at home, one that I recently learned in my Aeldari games: the roll for the flicker jump is done at the
end of the movement phase. Yep. Yeah. If you die to Overwatch, you don't have to roll for the model that moved.
And it's important, I guess, because the other player doesn't know how many they're going to have before they go into their shooting phase.
All of them. No one ever fails flicker jump rolls.
I've not seen it done, no, except the occasional tasteful wound on the Exarch, which is
every the Exarch takes a damage occasionally, but that's just because the Exarch's a masochist. It's nothing to do with it being bad. Mortarion comes like 4 forward and then 5, so he can't cross me without going for an advance.
Doesn't look like it now.
He can stay in his box, please.
Rude.
I know. I'm just going to pull back to being just outside an inch of the wall here because we're playing UKTC and that means that I get to be mean. And we'll push our Incubi a little further forward with the Vizark. Yvrain will continue to lead the charge and we'll just fill this gap in here. Incubi will push up a little bit here. I don't really feel a ton of need to go super aggro. I have bottom of turn.
You certainly do.
And Tom decided that he didn't feel like scoring primary this turn, so... they'll just stay on this side, I think. You'll screen. Yinkarn's best screening unit in the game because he can be there until you don't need him anymore. And let's do some shooting. So let's roll some dice for the War Spiders. They are going to take no damage because I'm not a coward and my dice believe in me. And then we're going to go with these Shroud Runners are going to pop some shots into the Plague Rush Crawler. So we'll do the sniper shots. This is 2s to hit and 6s to wound. And that'll be a whole 1 mighty 1 wound at AP 1 damage 2.
Mighty 1 wound, 81 damage 2 on the Plague Rush Crawler short. So that'll be a 3-up, which
it'll be a 2-up with cover.
Oh, I've still got the cover at this point. Cool, he makes that.
And now I strip your cover after these scatter lasers are done. So scatter lasers are 3s to hit with sustained hits, and then 6s to wound. That'll be 1 mighty save.
1 mighty save indeed. Which we do make.
Heartbroken. The Fire Dragon Expert will have a go.
These branded TTS dice.
Sure are.
That's impressive.
He wounds at AP4,
we need those.
AP4.
Okay, can I roll a 5-up? Go on, Crawler. Go on. No, he does not make his 5-up.
Take 5 damage, please.
Oh dear, he's very sad. He goes down.
I didn't even have to use my flip. I can save that for Overwatch if you move. And then the Archon's unit will fire. So I've got the Blaster, the Splinter Cannon, and the Shredder.
And there's a Dark Lance in there as well, right? Yeah. I might miasma here and just -1 to hit it.
Sure. Might have wanted to do that before the Fire Dragon Exarch fired.
But he's a Fire Dragon, right? He just rerolls it and hits anyway. But,
sure.
Yeah, that's fair. I should have done it anyway.
So this is the Blaster on 4s.
Yep.
Nope, this is the Dark Lance on 5s. Never misses.
God damn it.
It'll be 3s to wound rerolling 1s. I will reroll the 1. That is 1 wound at AP 1,000,000.
This guy remembers the Archon reroll wounds roll. What an absolute... I don't save it! Uh-oh!
That'll be 6 damage.
Oh no! He's in trouble.
Then we have the Splinter Cannon on 4s with 1 miss and... Oh, sorry, 5s. 1 miss and 3 sustained. That's 2 at AP.
I'm going to get killed by the Splinter Cannon.
AP 1 ignore cover, by the way.
Oh, he's failed the save on the
That's 2 damage.
Cannon.
Do you explode?
Such an absolute tragedy.
Do you explode, Tom?
Do I explode? No, I don't. Oh, Christ.
Then we're going to fire these 2 Dark Reaper squads at Mortarion. So I've got 4 shots for the Strength 10 AP 2 damage 3s. This will be 3s to hit and 5s to wound. That's 1 wound. I will flip a 6. Take 2, please.
So that is 2 on Mortarion.
Yep,
AP.
AP2, damage 3. Ignore cover.
So 4, so he
Well,
takes 3 damage.
Yep, you get your fill.
Oh, 5 up, feeling of pain. Yeah. Okay.
It helps if you roll the dice, yeah.
Yeah, he takes all of those. He's not.
And
he's
then
not
the missile launcher from that squad hits on a 2 and wounds on a 5. That's AP2 damage D6.
So, which is the one, yep. So, goes through.
That'll be 4 damage, please.
Oh, Morty. Better make some saves, mate. Go on.
Yeah,
there he is.
And then
There's
the
my
second
guy.
squad doing the same thing. So the strength 10, that is 3 hits and 5s. That's 1 wound, and I'll flip a 6 to take 2, please.
Nice. So, a couple of shrines.
That's
Saves
10 more
1.
damage.
So it takes 3 more.
He takes 2
Saves
more.
1.
And the missile launcher hits on a 2 and wounds on a 5. Does wound, AP2 damage D6.
Okay,
Look, wound rolls are just apparently very easy.
He's not making his saves at the
Take another 3, please.
Oh, Morty. Don't worry, he's fine. He's fine. He's absolutely fine.
Matt says, does Tom
saves them
know?
all.
And then the War Spider Squad's going to fire into the Nurglings.
Sorry, what was the question, Jack?
He says, does Tom know that PBC can indirect fire? He does. He just needed them to score an objective-y thing.
He killed
That's why he was
killed
out
3
here.
fire dragons. Yeah, he had to get
Yeah.
so he came out. Okay, so this is the 5 War Spiders into the Nurglings. This is the Strength 4 and Strength 5 ones together because they all wound you on 3s.
Yeah.
And that'll be 14 hits. This will be.
As I say, with the PBC, it's coming down to that Dark Lance,
Give me
basically, which
11,
is
please.
hitting on 5s, to be fair. So it's like, if I can
I would
avoid
have
the Dark
demanded
Lance...
rolled the hit roll for free with the Archon, so it was.
That's
reasonable.
true. So yeah, but it was one of those where it's like it's definitely pushing things, and I got bit.
10
so
damage.
that was 10 damage,
And then
so
I
you
have the
got-
twin linked one from the Sergeant's Deathweaver.
Nice.
If you could give me another 4, please.
I most certainly can. There's only 2 wounds left on the unit, I think. So
Yep.
they are dead.
Eye to the
to the wound. That's beautiful.
Look, why waste effort, you know? And they do still have their Aspect Shrine token because they have not used their flip. And that, I believe, is going to be my turn. So I will jump these guys back into the transport because Warhammer's easy.
Yeah, that makes plenty of sense.
Interaction is not a thing in Eldar. And I'll call it there. I will score a 4 on Storm Hostile. I'll discard Assassination for a CP.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'll pass the turn.
Very nice. So we are locked off on our primary. And then we will draw a couple of cards. We've got Cleanse, Recover Assets. Those are not pleasant, but they are doable. Okay.
Mary Rivers super chatted us again with
lovely.
35 South African
Rand.
Rand. There we go. Okay, yeah. He said he played Chris Rafford at WC last year, scored a third of my team's points with a 10. I did that at an ITT once. The first ITT I ever played with you guys.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah, it was the one where I was filling in for you guys.
Beautiful, yes.
And then we randomly got to the undefeated to the last round. Let's play England.
I was going to say that I know because I wasn't at that one, and then everyone was like, "Oh, we're gods. We're going all the way. We're going absolutely." It was Tom holding us back this whole time. Oh dear. Right. Okay. So Morty goes and tangles with those. He's been shot a lot already, which is really sad. We shell some more fire dragons. And then it's whether we are.
Look, Tom, apparently I don't need the fire dragons, so like really.
Yeah, I was going to say the fire dragons don't seem to be essential at this stage, so that's fine. And then I think this guy feels like you really want me to kill him.
I just didn't want Typhus showing up like with ability to get line of sight on the.
Yeah, that makes sense. I do get that, and I think then we cause havoc because otherwise we're just going to get picked off brutally anyway. So I think that's probably.
Oh, all my battle focus no one's come back. Sweet. Yeah,
Yes, they certainly do.
I get my 4 CP back. Thank you.
Yeah, and we've got on as far as your cover on this side goes. You've got your banshees.
Is D6 plus 2 movement? That's the vehicle one, right?
Warhost is it's D6 plus 1. When you star engines a vehicle, when you fall back, when something falls back from you, or when you get shot, and then Warhost makes that D6 plus 2 with its plus 1 to all battle focus things except the consolidation.
Yes, that's right.
Is D6 plus 1 extra movement actually just a strat in the Grotmist attachment? I feel like it
maybe?
is.
no one's red armored Warhost. Let's be honest.
Yeah. I was gonna say it really is a CP if it is, but yeah.
And so that's 2.7, 5.7.
No, that's not a thing to my knowledge.
Oh, okay. I thought there was something that gave him bonus movement, but
Armored Warriors gives you assault on all your guns.
right, okay.
Yeah, so it's quite nice. It's actually the most interesting detachment for Harlequin boats firing decking because it's the only one that like gives the rules to Harlequins because it's for
Yeah.
so you can put like, but you can only run 3 of them because they're not battling in that detachment.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah. So we've got 4.3 movement.
I'm so glad those Nargons are dead. My Howling Badges were terrified of charging into Nurgling range. They don't have enough attack to be hitting on 3s.
Yeah, they really don't like the Nurglings, do they? Yeah.
It's a brave
don't
little
think-
blow train, yeah.
This,
Right.
yeah, this little fella can't actually get to anywhere relevant for his little flamers right now, so I think he's going to chill.
I was going to
And
say,
we'll
make sure you're
bring-
being nice and precise on that movement, Tom.
That's all right.
I'm
Yeah, you
watching
gotta
like a hawk.
You've absolutely got to watch me. I'm absolutely disgusting. Typhus and boys try for that. We've jammed stuff in the middle, and we jam stuff on a flank, and we just see what happens. I think it's going to be the way. And then this fella's going to come up to. He still needs to hold time for that. This scroller will come up a little bit. I don't really want to flame the warp spiders, but also Mortarion is famously not good at killing things. So let's get some Plaguey boys out. We've got what we got. We've got a couple of spewers for some banshees. We got.
Oh no, guy, just going to kill things in the shooting phase. Oh no, is anyone?
It's all going to get so spicy, but I'm here for it. Let's do it.
All down. Oh, I'm so good at Warhammer. They're all 11 inches behind from the front of it, so they can't get shot by the.
I can't. I literally cannot get the Reapers. I think I might be able to get banshees a
You
little
can
bit.
probably put the blight launcher at me.
Yeah. Let's get these guys down and we'll work it out. We've also got Mr. Blightspawn.
Yep, who definitely is scripted and we know the rules for.
Oh yeah, absolutely. He always has like a damage 2 flamer thing, right? Or
Yeah, I was just double checking. It's also only 12-inch range. It's a 7/2/2 anti-infantry 2 plus flamer.
Just remember that the
7/2/2 anti-infantry 2 plus.
Remember that the Incarn is the thing. That's fun.
Don't worry about the Incarn. Just kill my.
I'm mildly alarmed about the Incarn. Okay, so
the Incarn is terrible. Nobody runs her.
Yeah, she's fine. We can handle it. We can handle it, boys. It's all going to be okay. And then
there's also 5 war spiders and deep strike still.
Yes, there is.
I've been told the way to beat. I've been told the way to beat the Incarn is to disrespect it, which does sound a bit like Eldar propaganda.
Yeah, but I do think it's right in its own way.
The Eldar Union have shooters everywhere. You've got to be your best friend would be an Eldar player. You would never know.
Yeah, so true. So I'll get some plague marines going over here. We've got some flipping Cabalites to mulch. And then it's just whether we wang some Death Shroud in the middle, or whether that's madness. There's not actually a ton of gun in there. The gun is all of the Reapers.
It's true, Tom. There's barely any guns in this list. Just run at me.
It's all the other shit that's going to be a problem. So what we're going to do is...
This thought on the Incubi brick. 340 points is a lot on an elf list, so what is the best way to get value from it in his experience?
Look, I don't know if it's the best way to play Ynnari, but I quite simply will not play this army if I'm not including the Incubi brick and the Incarn.
Yeah, I fully agree.
I'm a terrible person to ask this question to because my investiture in playing Eldar is that it's not one of my WTC armies, particularly. We have a bunch of Eldar players in Team Scotland. Death Star do not move 5, Tom.
I rolled my advance, but they've got on a run. I've got my legitimate 1 advance.
Oh no! I'm so sorry.
Oh my gosh.
So I love this unit. It's been really good fun. It gives you a ton of, if it ever heroics, the game just kind of ends on the spot, which is really fun. I've had it move 48 inches in a turn sequence between like heroic 6-inch consolidation into moving 10 into rolling a big charge into consolidating back behind a wall in the same turn. So you're just going 40, 45 inches. one-shotting Rogaldorns on the way through. It's great fun. I like the gameplay it gives you. The fact that it's quite difficult to interact with in shooting and in melee helps with the Ynnari's general problem of like, if people just kind of don't shoot you, you don't often get to do a ton of stuff. But the Incubi is great to do that with. It also gives you like that really big one-shot punish of, well, somebody tried to disrespect me and just jabbed at me, and then I brought out the unit and I killed stuff with it. It feels like if it plays centrally and it kind of lives till turn 5, it usually just wins the late game on its own as well. If you can kind of get it there, it has a very good like dynamics in the end game. Or you can play it aggressively to try and get all your triggers off because your opponent, like if you tag a bunch of stuff, your opponent has to fall back from it, then it starts moving, then they have to shoot it, then it can threaten to blood surge. Like it interacts with your opponent's dynamics in a bunch of ways. If you either play it very early or very late, it kind of, in the games where it gets like stuck in on turn 2 when your opponent's like not quite got enough stuff to deal with it, it's amazing. On the games where it doesn't go until turn 5 but it wins the game on its end game, like I really enjoy playing with it.
It's a really good one too. I think it's a very, very effective.
It's also just really fun.
It's super fun. It is super.
Like, full wound rerolls, devastating wounds, reroll ones to hit when you want it. Like you've ranged gun, randomly killing like anything. Infantry shaped is great.
There's a question it's far too late to actually matter now in this, but does Typhus's psychic thingamajiggy, does that count as a kill for your lethal intent?
Tom, the rule is not did you destroy a unit in shooting. It's did you destroy a unit in the shooting phase.
Oh god damn it. It was worth a go.
It triggers off of grenade. If it triggers
this
off
is
of,
gonna
like,
get really wild.
It triggers if like you somehow had if you had like a Rogaldorn die to hazardous explode and kill a Warp Spider squad, that Warp Spider squad would make my army angry.
Perfect. Let's just do it then. Let's just roll with it. That's all good. So Typhus is gonna do that thingy to the fire dragons.
No, he's not. He's gonna fail, roll a 1 and die.
You're right. Oh, he did.
Why do you do this?
Why do I even exist? Okay. I mean, to be fair, last time I played against Typhus, he only rolled 1s until he was dead, so that's fine. He'll take a couple of wounds there. Good talk, and then I've not even put them down anywhere near 9 away. Let's have a look at this for a second. They definitely need to be like over here.
A little closer.
Yeah, a little bit closer, wherever they're supposed to legally be to try and fail their 9 charge in a second.
There is 9 there, like that.
Yeah, perfect. That's great. That's a beautiful thing. All right.
Sick. Did I want to wrap it aggressive?
Yeah, I mean, go for it, mate. If you want.
I don't actually want to. I think it would have been funny. Just to torment you at this point.
Oh, I mean, that's going to be the entire game, I think. There's going to be in a minute. It's going to be Innes's turn, and
you're doing a really good job of playing around lethal intent.
There's going to be so much. There's going to be so much talking, and there's just going to be so much dying, and I can't wait.
You're playing really well around lethal intent by failing to kill anything in the shooting phase. Good job, Tom.
Yeah. Let's not even talk about the rolling the advance here, because I completely see why that's fucking stupid.
I genuinely thought the movement value of Death Threat was.
No. I was like, having done that, I was like, oh yeah, of course you leave that open, because otherwise something really bonkers happens down there in a minute. And that's fine. We still need to kill fire dragons, so we're going to poo flame some fire dragons with the Death Shroud. Let's go. Go on, boys. So they will do 14. It's anti-infantry 4s. I don't think you're in contagion there.
I should not be, because your contagion range is 6 right now.
There you go, buddy. So that's just 8 wounds.
Yeah,
they bought it. Right, it's all going to go sideways now, boys.
I have now. I am declaring lethal intent. I am declaring it.
I invoke the right of lethal intent. Okay, that's fine. So over here we've got a blight spawn and a spewer. I don't know about the other spewer. I don't know if you can even see.
It looks fine. Your angle's like this. It's very well.
Yeah, cool. Okay, they'll go for that. So Mr. Blightspawn is a D6. So off he goes for he's strength 7, so it's 2s. I believe it's AP 2, damage 2. Anyone is welcome.
5 of them vulnerable saves. Yep.
Oh no!
This is the Eldar I remember.
Suboptimal situation, and then we've got a plague spear. I don't know what it fucking does. Whatever the.
It is 2d5 on 1 anti-infantry 2+.
Okay, that's fine. So there you go, mate. There's 7 more.
Yeah, they're dead.
Okay, yeah, there we go, boys. Look, we did some killing.
You don't complain at the end of the phase, right? That's how that works.
Right, okie dokie. Then, oh, Mortarian's so dead. What are we shelling? We're gonna shell Plague Burst Crawler with the reroll wounds is reroll ones to wound is just going to show these fire dragons here. So
Sure.
D6 plus 4, off he goes. Now they were hitting like absolute champs earlier on. I need that to continue. Okay, that's fine. And then rerolling the ones. So 2 more saves for those fire dragons, mate.
They're good.
God
They're
damn
gonna
it!
move for getting shot. They're gonna go
Oh no! Where are they going?
wherever they want.
Oh
Stupid question.
no! They seem to be coming towards me. Oh. I've rolled in advance, so I can do nothing about it.
Check for your cultists. I won't heroic with the incubi, I promise.
Oh, they're there to cleanse, mate. I've got to do some cleansing with them.
I'm really upset that I'm intent moving these fire dragons onto the middle objective with a 9-inch move to block your cleanse.
Oh, no! Well, I'm going to kill them all with this other mortar, so it's fine. Here we go.
Go for it, my dude.
So I could use the strat to take cover off. No, you're not in contagion.
I'm not in contagion range, my
That's
friends.
not going to work. Let's just roll a big... Oh, dear. Okay.
Hey, it's bigger than one.
It's fine. It's fine. He's going to
you
do
have
it.
a blast. You have blast.
Oh, I've still... Oh, yeah, because I didn't kill anything.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Excellent.
I am
Well,
sure you have
boys-
battle shock test as well. which I
Oh,
passed.
no. Oh, no.
You know, Tom, when we said at the start about
2 more.
you just like
I-
blundering into all these things, we were joking. Like,
I was
right?
absolutely deadly serious. Like I am 100% just. It's like here is a minefield. What does it do? Let's find out. And I am really enjoying the experience so far. Oh god, Morty just wants to charge Warp Spiders so he can leave one alive somehow, so he's not going to shoot them. And then that is us for guns, isn't it? Really. So first thing is that
I'm good at lethal intent.
lethal intent. Let's see it. Oh no, they're running away from him. Shit.
You deserve that one.
It's fine. I'll charge him with the Death Shroud because I haven't rolled a 1 advance on them. Oh wait, I have, so they can't do anything about it. And now we can't cleanse the middle. Good talk, guys. Okay, that's really funny. God damn it. So Mortarian's going to die having done nothing in a second. That's so good. Do I just charge? Have you got the blades on the guy?
No. I just couldn't find a model that didn't.
But I would already have had to declare the cleanse, so they're already fucking locked.
technically
Us.
would
But at
have,
least
yep.
we're getting 2 off the Rhino down here, so it's fine. So now we're just going to bang 9s. Let's go. So that's not even going to deny primary because he's going to get Cabalites out on the objective. What rude bad. Anyway, on we go. We're going to bang a 9 on that Venom. Let's go. Oh dear, that's not what we needed. Do we care? How much do we care about this? We're how much do we care about it? I don't know. Yeah, let's do it. Let's try it. We'll try and hit it.
Tom, I need you to. I need you to know. I need you to hit this.
We have not hit the. We've not hit it on the Venom. So then the Plague Marines just charge these Cabalites down here. Oh dear. And I mean, I think we kill them, right?
You certainly are going to kill them. Yep.
Could you get any further? Yeah, no. Cool. Just smack up some Cabalites. I don't think we need to roll that one.
I'm teleporting the Incarn to this guy.
Beautiful. Let's go.
Tell you what, guys, chat is loving this. I just want to say,
I hope they're enjoying the
pile into
exercise.
Incarn.
Would I like to pile into the Incarn? That is a great question, Innes.
watching people in the chat say, "Don't do X, Tom," and then you've done it, and then before you've had time to read it.
It's like the Warhammer equivalent of a pantomime.
Yeah. That's all good. That's very much what we're here for today. So the Incarn is over there. I think he's fine.
You, Tom?
Does he have like fallback and charge and all that?
No.
How many attacks is he on these days?
5.
6?
5. Or 10 sweeps. I'm not going to do that.
There is a temptation, because then when you fall back, I can use my battle focus and get the Plague Marines back behind.
That's
the wall.
true. Yeah, you just go to the Rhino.
I think our best chance at this point is probably using battle focus against the rules. What are we gonna do? Let's go. Yeah, today we tag him. I think let's keep him busy.
I'm going to spend a CP and I'm going to precision.
Oh no, you're going to kill the guy that fights first. Shit.
Two's the head.
God,
It's so good.
Tom,
It's
please take
so
5
good.
saves at AP 4, but D6
It
1
is.
damage.
He's not going to be able to take those saves.
Okay, so I'm going to allocate the first one to the Foul Blight Spawn,
Okay.
who's
Go
going
on,
to
kill
take
him.
2 damage, and then I'm going to allocate the next one to the Foul Blight Spawn. We'll take
He
5 damage,
dies.
and then I'll kill
Okay.
3 Plague Marines.
Okay. Well, that's a shame. Oh dear. I think that's going to be a bit of an issue for those guys on that flank.
Do you want to keep me in combat since that
Oh
was the
yeah.
whole idea? Well, it's up to you, dude. Like I don't
No,
feel like
yeah,
you
you're
have
right.
to,
I think
but-
I would like to, which means I'm going to kill off these melee. I mean, these melee weapons have gone drastically down in value in the last couple of seconds, so that's fine. Oh dear, where the fuck are all the models? How many did you kill? I can't remember.
I killed 3 in the character.
Okay,
There's one guy back here still as well.
that's
You
fine.
should
That's
have
all right.
4 and the Foul Blight Spawn and the
Yeah, that's fine.
Biological Putrefier.
Yeah. Cool. For there is no putrefier in that unit because there
You
isn't one.
should have 2
That's
more
fine.
guys.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, sweet. Okay, so just be heavy weapon guys. I've deleted them all somehow, but that's fine.
I think I'm pretty sure I said this on the stat check episode where we talked about Ynnari. Is that Eldar is an army of rakes, and if you just walk around not picking up any rakes, you're gonna step on some rakes.
That's exactly it, and that is what I was here for tonight. I'm excited, and I am not being disappointed. I am getting my share of rakes.
Doing your best Sideshow Bob impression over.
Yeah, exactly. Over and over and over again. Cool, wonderful. Well, we sure did slow down that incard, so that's good.
Well, I'm gonna get a turn.
Okay, wonderful.
Are you starting to recover assets anywhere, Tom?
I am not saying this. I'm going to throw that away and get a
2 on
CP. We're getting a 2 on cleanse.
And I'm gonna get a 13.
And then we're getting absolutely fucked.
I'm gonna get a 13 because I'm on 1, 2, 3 objectives.
You are, so let's see.
I'm gonna sticky this one.
Yep.
With the Ven because like, why would your rules not work when you're inside a transport? Like, frankly, that's a skill issue.
That's a Drakari thing anyway. You can't even get angry at Eldar for that.
I'm going to anyway. I just need you to know that. Vic, don't be mean.
Oh no.
Honestly, Jack Tyler's honestly, Tom, how could you not navigate the simple maze of 8 different things Ynnari could do in your turn?
Look, we spoke about it before, and we said very much before the game, I don't want to be warned. I want to fucking walk into it and
I've
see
drawn
what
established Lucas and Call the Horde. Call the Horde is going to go away, and I'm going to pull into no prisoners.
I'm pretty sure Edis will drop out a blue-eyed white dragon in a minute.
Yeah, did you not consider that I could summon Exodia during your turn?
Oh.
Alright, Tom, I'm just going to move stuff, and you tell me when you want to Overwatch, alright?
Okay, that's fine. Oh, for God's sake, that's rude. What are they doing? Have you used it anywhere? The turn off Overwatch? You haven't?
No. You just Overwatch whenever you want to. You feel free.
I think probably we do have to flame those spiders as much as it pains me. So
that's great. I'm very glad that that's your decision.
Oh God, I know what's going to happen.
No, nothing's going to happen. He's allowed to do it in my turn. Eldar only pressures about your
so that is one gone. So then we'll just flame out of the bloat drone there. Actually, it makes no difference to do it from. We might as well
you should do it from this guy with 0 1s and the.
Yeah. So we'll do that. So 2d6 on the spiders, 10.
Not bad.
2-0 in the ones. There you go. So that is 10 saves.
Yeah, they're exploding.
Spiders. Yeah, they melt.
But I don't have to worry about Overwatch anymore, and that was far more important.
Yes, and that is very nice. I mean, I think there's. Yeah, it's interesting. Let's have a look.
I love how anytime you do something, Tom, I just look over at the chat, and then after you've
they're,
done
they're
it,
all
it
saying
pops
don't
up,
do
it's
it.
like,
Yeah,
don't do that. Oh dear. But yeah, thank you everyone for joining in tonight and watching. You're making this incredibly entertaining.
It is. It is a giggle. It is absolutely a giggle. So thank you.
Yeah,
our dragons.
I'm sorry that I'm not not
in
in a position to navigate this. That's quite a long way. That's fine. I'm going to roll all my 4-ups.
Actually, just while I have the opportunity as well.
Nobody's getting at the Melta range either on Mortarion. But everybody's getting in range, and that's all I really care about. So we'll just kill him. It's fine. Just kill him, 5-head. Well, these guys can't see anything, but they can just about not see that Plague Burst Crawler from where they are. They would need to come sideways a little bit, so let's just do that.
yeah, I'll just take the opportunity as well while we're here is to remind everyone that we do this every Thursday. We come on, we play Warhammer and TTS every Thursday. So if you want to see that, by all means, come by, and you can see us do this every week. And if you want to subscribe, you'll be notified when we do so.
100%. Yeah, and thanks everyone who's supporting us. It's nice to see so many friends in the chat. I'm sorry that you're witnessing what you are witnessing, but I'm having a great time with it. Do hit the old like and subscribe, leave us a comment if you haven't already. And obviously, if you want to support channel as a YouTube member, you can do that as well. David Gaylord says, I think the real misplay was loading in your army, Tom. Yeah, but I'd say, as I said, we talked about it before. Ennis wanted to take Ynnari. It was like, I don't know how GSC Ynnari feels. Yeah, it felt a little bit like bringing something that I know is nasty for Ynnari. And I think Death Guard. It's not like yeah, exactly. It's not like I don't think Death. I think Death Guard does have some tricks for this, but it's as we've seen, there are a lot of very obvious pitfalls which I have walked into, which make it harder for it to do its thing. Here come Banshees, so that's interesting.
I feel like as a general rule, Eldar are pretty good against sort of like vehicle heavy elite armies.
Yeah, for sure.
Anyway, so.
Mm-hmm. But it's things. It's illustrative because it's things that I think we hear on paper. Oh, Eldar don't like flamers, or they don't like indirect, etc., etc. And it's worth demonstrating in quite clear fashion that like it doesn't matter that much if there's some of that stuff. Like they are more than happy getting around and navigating those things at the moment. That's a lot of incubi coming out. Oh fuck's sake! There's more warp spiders.
Yeah, of course there is. Why would you?
Can we have a month of Tom playing Innis on Ynnari?
I would love that. You could watch my complete failure to progress would be great.
Yeah, I was gonna say, as much as we would love to indulge Tom's humiliation kink, I don't quite think we'd be able to get away with that on YouTube for that long.
These spiders are just going to look us.
Yeah, perfect.
I'm heartbroken that these ones didn't get to, but that was what they were going for, Tom. You were so rude to them.
I know. The Venom's getting involved.
12. 2 more, and then...
Yes, Sito, Tom did take the Sage Contagion.
Yes, I did, yeah.
Yeah, dude, we're just going to kill your stuff. It's fine.
The real tragedy in this is that the Visage isn't going to kill Morty because he's going to get shot by like 5 Dark Reapers and die.
I don't think any of these Dark Reapers, like, I can see him. I don't know if necessarily that's the best plan. The Fire Dragons are going to get him. It's fine.
You're going to get him with the Fire Dragons. Right. Yeah, that's fair.
Guardians are going to advance. They're going to go. These guys are moving 7, so they'll go 8.
Oh god, they're coming out as well.
Well,
damn it!
You decided you.
I'll just uppy downy. It's fine.
Yeah, dude, that's the thing you do, right? Cool. Let's do some guns, I guess. Yeah, it's probably that phase. So the Shroud Runners will kick their ignore cover into Mortarion, and then all of their scatter lasers into the cultists.
Sure, go for it.
So scatter lasers at the cultists. That is 9 saves, please. Nope, 8 saves.
8 saves and
kill 6.
6 dead. Yep. So
and snipers at Morty is 2 hits and no wounds, but I'll put ignore cover on Mortarion. And then the Fire Dragons will have a crack.
Cool. And so they are. Yeah, it's probably we'll persist. You carry on. Let's see how they get on.
So this is
I'm just going to roll pause.
I know you are, buddy. Sergeant hits. Sergeant wounds.
For a.
6 damage.
Jesus. Right. 6 feel no pains.
Takes 4.
He takes 4.
And then his 3 bodies. 3 hits. 5s. 3 wounds. No flip needed.
Okay.
No reroll needed.
3 4-ups. Oh, Jesus, Morty. Come on, man. Right.
6 damage. I will keep that.
Do you want to reroll those?
No, I'm fine. Thank you.
That's cool. So 5 ups. He's on a wound.
Now I can kill him on Overwatch to be truly disrespectful.
That would be pretty funny.
I'm probably not going to do that, just as a by your leave.
Tom said lyingly.
Yeah,
this-
even I didn't believe you on that one at all.
This Combat Squad is going to grenade for free onto the Death Shroud.
Cool, go for it.
That'll be 1 damage.
Beautiful.
See, I can roll bad too.
You can. You've
this
got
is
it in you.
This is equivalently bad.
It is. This is the exact same thing.
And then that unit will shoot you. So the 2 blast
So
pistol,
you're -1 to
minus
hit,
1
right?
to
'Cause
hit,
Typhus-
and
Typhus
minus
is
1 to
leading
wound
the
as
unit.
well. So the blast pistol on the Archon on 3s, and the blast pistol on the Kabalite on 4s, and then this will be forced to wound roll 1s. That's 1 wound, AP something, damage D3.
It's quite a bit, but save it.
Yep. The Shuriken Cannon on 5s, 1 hit, and 3s, 1 AP, 1 damage 2.
Cool, 1, 3 up.
Kills
Goes
the
through, so
wounded
that
guy.
should kill the wounded one. Yeah.
Yep. The Dark Lance misses, and the Blaster misses, and then the Shredder gives you 1 whole save, just AP 0.
Cool, big man. Saves.
He's good. The Warlock Skyrunner will fire at you. This is the spear. Hits 2s.
Nice.
Classic. The Flamer, 2 shots. Nothing, and the Shuriken Cannon, 2 hits. 1 wound, AP 1.
Oh, 1 wound. Cool. 1 wound if you want. Saves.
No, you're good. And then the War Spiders will fire at you. Guns are the same, so 5d6 shots. That'll be 22. This will be 5s. And I'll flip a 6.
Nice.
And give me 10 AP.
So,
Ignore cover.
and they ignore cover, don't they? Yeah,
Yep.
so it's 10 3-ups. Come on, boys.
Also, I
3 up.
don't think you're in
You wound a guy down to 1.
down to 1. The Venom will have a go.
Go on, Venom.
1 hit. 1 wound. Kills that guy.
That does kill the wounded guy. Yep.
Yeah, there you go. See? Working on it. Getting there. The Howling Banshees are going to fire the
Oh, for God's sake.
Hey,
Okay.
Look, you said you wanted to make the game take a bit longer, right?
Play for time.
That's
Play
2,
for time.
2 AP 1, damage 1.
AP 1, damage 1. Is a wound through on a guy in the back.
Yep. Yvrain will shoot them.
Cool.
9 shots.
Oh, with rain.
2
Where's she
to hit.
getting 9 from? That's
It's
bonkers.
D6 plus 3, so this is 2s
So
to hit,
good. Yep.
and then 2s to wound. So that's 6 dev wounds.
Oh no, that's a suboptimal amount of dead wounds for them to be taking. So that's 2 dead, and then 1 goes down to wherever the fuck he is. 1 goes down to 1.
The Striking Scorpions pistols.
Yep.
3 AP 1.
3 AP 1.
You've pulled the guy that's... Yep, just kills
There's
the
a
guy.
wound through. Yeah. Cool.
Sweet. And then the Dark Reapers are going to put everything into the Plate Marines. So
That makes sense. Yeah.
the first 5-man, so this is the 4 damage 3 shots.
Mhm.
2 saves, AP 2 damage 3, ignore cover. And the missile,
So 2
Another 1.
5-ups. So 1 dies, and then the missile goes through as well.
yep, that will be 2 damage.
Cool.
And then
So
the second
this is-
squad, same thing, damage 3, all hit, and all wound.
Jesus.
So 4.
That's pretty rough. 4 5-ups. That's 3 dead.
Yep, and the missile, 2s hits, and 2s wounds.
Cool. AP2. Nope.
And that'll be
So
1
just-
damage.
At least we have
1 damage.
Oh, only 1.
I rolled a 1 on damage, Tom. I'm not
Yeah,
that-
we're cooking. We're cooking.
All right. That is unfortunately the end of my shooting phase.
It is. It is.
I know, heartbreaking. I really wanted to do more as well. Okay, so the Shroud Runners are going to charge the Plague Marines.
Go for it.
We get a 5, which looks like it will probably just about make it.
Yeah, that gets you there.
Cool. They needed some support. I'll make sure I stay out of Mortarian's heroic range.
Yeah, you should be fine. Yeah, you look okay.
Yeah, that's
you
fine.
You're good. You're gravy.
Yvrain squad will charge the Death Shroud.
Cool.
Gets a 4. Not enthusiastically, but...
No, I can understand that.
So there goes the -1 damage. I am notably not going to get my wound rerolls because Yvrain fails to get within an inch. So I'm going to command reroll that. See? Didn't fail. Easy.
Nice, perfect.
The dice believe in you if you believe in them.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Just say what you want and it happens.
Yeah, like Typhus to roll a 1.
You got to manifest it. Yeah, it's very important.
God, I can't wait to see these WTC predictions, which are at the start at the end of this game.
Mine is very wrong.
Mine is also not looking so hot right now.
Okay, the Striking Scorpions will try and charge.
Cool.
They get an 11. Yeah, they're not.
They are pretty happy.
Doing it like there with an inch.
Dear, dear.
And the Banshees will try. I get a 6, and that looks like it will probably just about fail. That's fine. Okay, poor Banshees. The guys here are going to charge here.
Go for it.
Can the Archon do it?
Of course he can. The Warlock's going to charge. But the Warlock's going to do it with his 2-3 damage attacks. The Venom's going to charge.
Thing is, he actually is as well. Do they still have no AP? Watch me roll ones.
Venom fails. That's fine. Spiders don't care. You have 2 CPs. You could interrupt. That's fine. I don't really care that much. I'll start down here.
That makes sense.
So I'll wound roll against these guys.
My sorcerer thing, the -1 damage just goes off on a 2-up, right?
It goes up on a 2-up, but if you fail it, you do take D3 more wounds.
Let's do the thing. Here we go, boys. They've made it! Thank
And I'll
God
do reroll
that.
once to hit for a CP.
Sure, go for it.
So this is the 30 Incubi attacks on your -1 to wounds, so this will be 3s and 5s. Rolling once to hit and rerolling all wound rolls. Okay, give me 16 AP2.
16 4-ups.
Easily done. We've seen worse.
Custodies, let's go. That is
2 dead and a damage.
We got wounds over at the moment?
No.
No, so just 2 dead and a damage on the sword. And a damage, yep.
Not on a guy, yep. This is Yvraine's attacks.
Cool.
All hit. That is 4 saves, AP3, and 1 devastating wound.
That doesn't look good. That will kill that last guy pretty happily.
Yep.
And there was another one over, right?
1 damage over, and then we have the Visarch, 6 attacks. 2's to hit, 4 rerolls, and then strength 5, so 5's to wound. 4 rerolls.
Nice. Oh, no.
1 damage.
Go on, sorcerer.
Just 1 damage.
That goes through for 1 damage. So what, he goes up in damage against epic heroes? Is that his thing?
No, he has 3 different profiles now.
I see.
So the profile I used there was the 6 attacks devastating wounds profile, rather than the 4 attacks strength 3 profile, because that one is anti-epic hero 2 plus. Then I'm going to go with the striking scorpions. I'm going to pile into the guys here.
Yep, and they will just die, right? They're not going to make it.
I hope so. Yeah.
So I can take those off. I don't think they live through.
I'm going to pile in the Shroud Runners, and then you can roll your attacks here. I'm not overly fussed about rolling these.
Yeah, well, these are just the guys with the flamers left, right? So they're not doing a ton, I wouldn't think.
And then you can make a decision about if you'd like to interrupt over here or not.
Yeah, so I mean, I think I do, right? Because we're not rich on things to spend CP on. So we'll do that, I guess. So this guy's a damage 3 weapon. It's a bit obnoxious. We're not getting the Archon, probably, anyway. Let's have a look at the...
Look, I believe in shadow fields, so...
I don't.
That's fair.
I've used them a lot more than you.
as a Drukari main.
I think I've played like 6 games with this Archon, and he's passed 9 saves total. So
yeah, so we'll go, and we're just gonna go. We'll go all in on the cabs and just try to sort them out.
Sounds good.
So we've got 1 Death Shroud with his Man Reaper just hitting on 2 lethals. Gets 1 lethal, wounding on 2s. So
4 AP1.
4 AP1 effectively, yeah.
Kills 3.
Nice, and then Typhus.
5 attacks. I assume you're sweeping, or are you doing big attacks?
Yeah, no, he'll sweep. He'll go with his 10. He'll go with his 10. So 2s with lethals. And 2s. That is 6 more. These are AP2.
Okay, so these are 5-ups on the 2 guys that are left until they die. They're dead,
Nice.
and then this is 2-ups on the...
Yeah, just fail it. Oh, god damn it. Nope. The 2s are especially egregious. Hey, fails on his last one. Cool.
Cool. Then I'll swing. The Warlock's going to have a go first.
Yep.
2 hits. No, he hits on 3s, goes to 4s because you're -1. Heartbreaking. And then the Archon This will be 3s to hit and then 3s to wound. That's 3 AP, 2 damage too.
Cool. So he
Takes 2 damage.
wounds the Death Shroud leader. Yeah. Cool.
And then you've got your Death Guard Sorcerer and your Plague Marines.
Very good. So Plague Marines are just tickling. The OC wise, what you've got enough on here.
9 on the objective.
That's firmly denied with the Shroud Runners getting on
and
there.
if you kill 2 guys, I think you would take it. So you should roll the attacks.
They've just got their knives, don't they?
Yeah, it's still 6 attacks.
You never know. You never know. So 6 attacks with AP. Let's have a look. So melee. So yeah, let's have a look. So 6 with lethals, hitting on 3s. Good boys. Got a couple of lethals.
And 3s, toughness 4.
So 4 in total, AP 1.
6 up. Kills a guy.
Beautiful.
And a wound.
Nice. And then we've got just the Terminator Sorcerer, and this is the unit that grows back.
4
anyway.
attacks at 6-2 D3.
Yeah, he's not that great. He's okay. Did he hit on 2s?
3s, I believe.
Yeah, I think you're right. I don't think he's a...
It is 3s,
He's a lover, not a fighter. So you've got 3 there, AP 2 effectively then.
Kills a guy.
Cool. Kills an incubi.
Cool. At that point, I will get a no prisoners. I killed the cultists. I killed the Terminators. I killed.
You do?
I believe that's it. Didn't do a ton of killing this turn because the Death Guard. These guys lived on a wound. Yep. So I get 4 on no prisoners,
Beautiful.
and I'll get a 2-1 established locus.
Yep, that all makes complete sense. So let's do some stuff.
You'll get a 3.
We get some primary, draw some cards, bring it down, area denial. I mean, don't love that for me.
I mean, those both seem pretty doable. We have a battleship test for Mortarion.
Yes, we do. Don't you fuck it up, Morty. Go on. He passes. He gets to be part of an exhibition moment of a different kind in just a moment. And then also on these Plague Marines as well, same thing. So they fail, of course. Everyone else, Typhus's unit's okay. Yeah, no, I think everyone else is okay. Alrighty, so let's do some responding. Sorry, you go, Jet.
What weapon is it on the sorcerer, Tom?
Oh, fuck knows.
People traditionally run the combi weapon and the combi weapon and the encrusted exalted weapon.
Yeah.
Or the force weapon, sorry, which is 4 attacks, and then you take the extra little bit of shooting from the combi weapon traditionally to go with the curse of the leper.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very much so. Plague Marines will just make their desperate escapes now and just try and hop back in the Rhino. One of them makes it, one of them doesn't. So we got 1 dead, 1 in here.
I've successfully made it through my dinner.
Morty's going to have to take one for the team in just a second. Gang are closer to this now than they were if they can do wonderful things and get out of this somehow. Which isn't impossible, but is unlikely.
It actually is. You can't force smite 2 units.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. He can't force both. We can deny that point if we just waddle out.
It's sticky. You would have to get more OC on it than me.
And the Venom's only OC1 there.
Venoms are OC2. Oh, Venoms are OC1. Sad.
Yeah, baby.
Drukhari.
Oh, that's
that'll make all the difference with the game state as it currently is. Yeah, they really do. I think we do go for that. Morty's going to get it in a second anyway. Yeah.
The question of does the Death Shroud make it is minorly relevant, but
no, but he literally can. Look at him go.
I'm watching with the War Spiders.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, heartbreaking. Just 10. Give me 4.
Oh, okay. AP ones.
You can do it, Tom.
Yeah, baby.
And
power
play.
And that means Mortarion's going to at least move. Fuck yeah. We're cooking with gas. Don't worry, guys. I'm going to make all the same errors as last turn, and I can't wait. I'm so excited. Here he goes. That's 2. On a scale of 1 to 10, Jack, how glad are you that you didn't play this game tonight?
Very much so. You know.
What are we doing? if I try and charge you here, you'll lethal intent away or something. But he's gonna shape as if he might. You never know.
Trick is to give yourself options into 2 units.
Forking. That's what we call that. Yep.
This is a family show, Tom.
Yeah.
Okay. Crawl at 7.
You only have one of those intrusive thought jokes that you definitely shouldn't say. It's just
Many times, yeah.
remember, there's many people watching this, and you need to not. Or YouTube is watching. It does not say things. So we had a question earlier, actually, Ines. I know you told us, but obviously the stream doesn't hear what we say backstage. But they were asking why you took GSC to Manchester over the Ynnari.
Yeah, so partly the Ynnari that I got or the Eldar that I got from Games Workshop for winning the ITC, I'll put that in air quotes, winning the ITC prize, let's go with that,
Yep.
are, sitting in a pile of boxes behind me. I've made it through like 4 of the kits, and I don't want to rush painting them because I rushed painting a bunch of my other armies, and it's a little boring.
I totally agree with that.
My Host of Ascension also feel pretty good. They're one of the things that I'm playing for my Team Scotland requirements right now. My Team Scotland army assignments are generally Space Marines, Tyranids, and Genestealer cults. So, sticking within that purview is one of the things I like. I generally try to do when I'm playing singles events is play the things that I'm meant to be practicing right now because I've got to stay sharp for going to events like Home Nations in just over a month. Yeah, so it's a combination of factors of not wanting to rush it, not wanting to, and like feeling comfortable with my Genestealer cults, and feeling like Genestealer cults are a good meta cult right now, which, I think I did a pretty good job of being like, yeah, Genestealer cults are pretty good right now, and then showing that in Manchester. So I don't regret my decision at all. As much as I think this army's fun.
Yeah, I think Eldar are awesome, but GSC have perfectly sort of get into a lot of the top armies right now. I think they're
Also,
very nice.
nobody plays Host, so nobody knows what it does just as much as Ynnari.
No, exactly. Hosts. I remember it's like the old 9th edition GSC where you're like, okay, so these are my first 3 games that I win because my opponent doesn't have a clue what's going on, and then we gradually make our way up into the sort of the scary places after that. I'm going to get to flame the shit out of some elves this turn in this, and no one's going to say that I can't, and then we're going to see what happens after that.
I did want to make sure you got to do some damage to me. That seemed like
you're very sweet. Thank you for jamming your entire
nothing to do with the fact that I left everything I tried to kill in one wound.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Nothing to do with that.
Beautiful. I'm hyped for it. Let's do the thing. So we're going to.
Are you falling back with this sorcerer before we?
Oh no! Oh no! I should have done that at the start. Oh god. Innis, my man. Yes, absolutely we are. But he's going to fall back now. Do you want to do anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna move.
I wish I'd done that at the start of the turn. Go on then.
They're gonna run away 2.
Oh, they're moving 2. We're fine. Oh, that could have been very funny. Oh, he's going to move out of range. So rude.
Oh look, a rake.
I felt like for a second I was back at it, and then we've absolutely fucked it. All right, so that's okay. 1 bloat drone's going to kill that whole squad, so I don't care.
I honestly wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah,
he's still got targets. He's still got the scorpions.
It's still good. Okay.
That's one battle around top.
Pierce love having some chill top level content. Thanks, guys. I hate to break it to you, Pierce. If you're looking for like top level WTC content, this might not be.
Hey, half of this game is being prosecuted really well, and I'm glad that they're enjoying it.
It's all on the stream side. Whatever we're doing does not matter.
We're gonna do. I mean, what do we want to do here? I think. Let's kick things off. So Typhus will do his mortal wounds thing to the warp spiders, I guess. They are really annoying. I'll just remind myself how that works. He's going to roll a 1 and kill himself. Let's go.
Don't think he can.
He doesn't. He does D6 mortal wounds to the warp spiders, which in this case is 6 dead unit. Beautiful.
I have declared lethal intent.
He declared lethal
my intent.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. That's very reasonable. So
I don't think I'm going to struggle for it this turn, but
no, I think there's going to be some kills. This bloat drone is going to flame the 5 striking scorpions. So 2d6 here. That is 10. That is
for
anti
scorpions. They killed 4 cultists who died. I was so proud of them.
That is 9 at effectively currently AP2.
That is them exploded.
Cool, lovely.
Actually, it's not. I have 1 wound left on the sergeant. Woo-hoo.
God damn it!
Do I want a blood surge? No, I'm good.
Very nice. Then we're going to this bloke drone here is going to flame the fire dragons in front of Morty.
Sure. Remember, if you kill a guy, I can shoot you at the end of the shooting phase. If you don't kill the squad,
Is that right? That's cool.
yeah, you're gonna kill the squad.
Yeah, that's a very cool feature. Am I in Morty range? It's
You
6,
certainly
isn't it?
are, yeah.
I most certainly am. Okay. That would be 8.
That would be
yeah,
damn dead.
That's flambé. That's very nice. And then so I think we're gonna want Boil Blight, aren't we, on the Ivray squad? Because fuck that noise. But I don't remember what it does or how it works.
It gives you heavy and ignore cover.
Is that right? Yeah. Okay. Does that actually help us here?
Not at all.
You're right. It makes no functional difference. Does Morty's gun at least have some AP or something? It would be nice with. No, I guess not. Oh well, that's fine. Yeah, it doesn't functionally matter here. I don't think.
It's for predators and plague marines.
Yeah, that's completely fair. So we're gonna fire this plague burst crawler at them. You are in range, is that? Or were you able to pull out here? I think you were, weren't you?
I pulled out.
So I think you're out of flamer range, but not out of mortar range. So he'll
yeah.
flamer the shroud runners here, and he'll mortar the incubi and fire his little gun. So mortar is d6 plus 5 here for 10. Oh, it would get me the heavy. No, I've moved, so that doesn't help at all. So yeah, that's right. So 3's here, dickhead, and and then re-rolling is 1. So that's 5 there. AP effectively 2.
Okay, kills 2, and I will take a battleship test.
Yep,
which is good.
Loves it. Cool. And then we've got flamers onto the shroud runners for 5.
Yep, toughness 3, so this will be 2 stoned.
Yeah, rerolling the ones with Morty there. So you've got 4 there at AP.
I have a vulnerable save against ranged. Kills
Nice.
the wounded guy.
Yep, lovely. Okie dokie. So then we have. The question is, do we just try and strip down units that can do things? Still warp spiders in there.
I don't know what a flambéed marsh bar would look like, but I don't want to think about it.
How many can Ivrain bring back every turn from the
D3 plus 1.
D3 plus 1. That's actually loads, isn't it, when you think about it? Why did they put the plus 1 in?
Oh, the Necrons. What the fuck?
I'm so like I literally
Hey. It's on a 2-up.
I spend my fucking life as like an Eldar apologist, and they just every time they just absolutely shit on my dreams, and just like no, we do like them more than everybody else. Stop acting like we don't. I'm gonna flame the Incubi squad though, and just hope that I kill more than D3 plus 1. Let's go. He's only got 5. So
tell you what, Tom, if you ever tell me to not be so harsh on Eldar again, I'm just gonna link this YouTube.
I'm gonna start on Clavex here.
Okay.
So I lose the Clavex in 1, and then I'm going to Blood Surge.
Okay, let's go for it.
And I'll go 2.
Cool.
I will fail to engage before Blood Draw.
Juicy. Historic Gamer, do you wish the CP count was integrated with the scoreboard on TTS? Yeah, it is unfortunate. Trying to get everything in and the dice roller is really difficult. If I could have 2 picture-in-pictures, I would do that, but it just doesn't have that support on TTS, unfortunately.
Yeah, so let's not walk into the.
I was about to say you've moved them back into range of the.
See, if I made it into Blood Surge, I would have done it.
Look at all these takebacks he's doing, guys.
I know, right?
That's outrageous, absolutely outrageous. Wait, no, that one might have actually. To be fair, I think that one's gone, right? Because
he shot the striking scorpions. Yeah,
he killed the scorpions, so you're fine.
I don't want to give you the charge anyway, but so.
That's fair.
Okay. Zeta says, "Don't forget, Morty has the grenades keyword."
He does.
Does he? That's fine.
He does. Yep. You've got Mortarian, this Rhino, and the Playburst direct back here left to go.
I think that's right. I think then we're all pretty much out of it. So we will.
I think you do. Also, I don't know if it matters for the one you have left, but I don't know if have you shot this one.
This one has shot, yeah,
one's
but
shot,
it
this
didn't.
one
It
has
didn't
not.
fire its. It hasn't fired its little baby guns. Actually, we didn't.
It has
pull
not.
those.
Yeah, it's got like a Stormbolter equivalent, right?
Yeah,
shot
yeah.
gun
It's got. It's
fire,
got the. It's actually quite good. The old.
Yeah, it's
semis.
4 shots at 5-1-1, so it'll be
Yeah,
hitting
so,
on
cool.
3s, wounding on 2s, rolling.
Let's light those incubi up. Let's go. He doesn't have lethals on this.
No, you have to run the
because-
rot hill for lethal hits.
Yeah, that's fair. And to be fair, my application of lethal hits is patchy at best, as we saw. There you go. 3 more AP2. Another one down. We'll get in there, and then we'll go with Morty. Now, let me just check whether it is worth boil, because I could get Ignores covering heavy on the one at the back here, which the Ignores cover is nice.
You can see the
Right.
whole squad. I don't have cover.
Yeah, it's more for the other crawler if I decide we're just going in on killing as
That's
many of the incubi as we can. I think.
PCG Sector says this is the best form of stream content. Clearly, players having a good time, being very entertaining. Thank you. I just like to read comments when it does sound good. That's
what we're about there, guys. Right? And if I didn't know how to have a good time when it's getting smashed by enemies, where would I be? What would the point be? What would we be doing with our time? Okay, so yeah, let's just try and bin. I think I'll fire Morty first, and we'll see how we're looking after that. So
Yep.
Rot Wind is D6 plus 3 shots. It is 9 shots. Morty doesn't want these guys around.
He certainly doesn't. It's also blast, so you have another one.
Oh yeah, amazing. It's just funny because I imagine Innes has played this matchup from my side more, more than I. Okay, I mean that hits all the times. He's also. Why do you have lethal hits and devastating wounds? You fool! And then 2s. So 1 dev wound and
Reroll ones.
8 set.
Yeah,
Oh
reroll
yeah,
everyone.
gonna get another one. So there you go. That's 9 saves on top of that as well.
So this is 5 invulnerable saves until the guys are dead. 1, 2, 3, 4 dead, and then 2 damage onto the Visor.
Perfect. Cool. Nice one. And do they now
They're
separate?
dead. They're separate units. Yep.
Yeah, perfect. Okay, so then we go with the lantern, which hits, which wounds.
Yeah, we're not gonna
So this
do
is a damage 3 invuln save. Dead Visage. Morty wins that duel, guys.
Nice.
Absolutely. I know we're all talking about all this epic hero, this epic hero, that. But we've
Overrated.
done some we've done some harm. Which then frees up our mortar. Do we just take out that last scorpion? Do we shoot some banshees? You can move other units if I hit them, right?
No, I've used that already.
Oh, that's been.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
the same
that's
ability.
been. No,
The blood
that's
surge
fine.
and the reactive on getting shot is the same.
Yeah, perfect. No problem. at
Ynnari
all.
modifies it so that you can surge if you would like to, but it's still the same ability.
That makes sense. Banshee's still on a 4-up, or if
4 up armor, 5 up involved, 4 up in combat though.
Okie dokie. Yeah, so we'll chuck our last mortar onto those banshees. So D6 plus 4, 7. So that is 2 more AP1.
No,
They
thank
don't
you.
care. Cool, nice one. That makes
No,
sense.
fuck.
That's fair enough. We did a lot of damage there. Innis, you may now lethal intent. Oh, for fuck's sake! What? Why can't you let me have nice things?
Just general lack of faith in your ability to be nice to me while you have nice things.
No, that to be fair, that is very sensible because this game has been hilarious because I have been absolutely clowned on, and then they're still just hosing down everything they look at. It's like a child with a gun. Jesus Christ! Right? Okay, so don't like him. Don't want him around. Want to just get him dead if we can, and then that's going to be a turn because we can't. What does Morty need to hit the incard? It must be like a 12.
I think it's a 10 and then whatever the turnaround distance is.
Yeah. Or no, that's not the one. Where do I actually want to put him? The Banshees will kill him, which is the irony in all of this.
Yeah, they've not used their flip yet. Let's go.
Yeah. He's what we're going to do is we're going to bang a huge charge from Morty on the incard. And
Sounds
then
good.
Then we're going to kill the incard. Let's go. No, that won't do it. Cool. Okay. And then we've got the bloat drone here. Could just charge the scorpion. And just
You can't have fight first.
you certainly can.
It's not likely
You
to do a ton, but he didn't have it.
No, yeah, you certainly can do that. Wait, we'll just go on in him. Well, so he's in on a 9. He can be hit. And I think that's pretty much it, right? Most of my other stuff was like falling back and doing whatnot.
Yep, I'll give fight first to the Scorpion Exarch.
Go on then. If you kill my bloat drone with this Scorpion
Five
Exarch,
hits,
I'm going to be very sad.
And then 6 is twin linked.
Cool.
Give me 3 at AP1.
Go on, big man. He takes a wound there.
Big man on campus did the damage. That puts you on perfect Dark Interval. It's all planned.
The thing is, it's not going to kill him, is it? Because they've only got like 3.
Oh, you definitely should.
Come on, bloat drone. I could have tank shot, but I'm saving my CP because I've got
3 attacks. 6, 6, 2, 1, effectively.
Okay.
And I'm toughness 2.
Oh yeah, we can get him. Let's get him. So 3's go on, boys. Okay, 1 lethal hit.
That's
Another
lethal.
one. That's 2 AP2s. Let's go. We got him, boys.
And I
We did
can't
the
teleport
thing.
the Incarn because I'm currently getting 5 primary offer. So she's
Yes, that was the one upside of where the Incarn was. I was like, at least the Incarn's going to hang about for a turn and do the thing.
Okay.
Sweet. All right. Well, we certainly killed some stuff. It's no good for any of our secondaries, unfortunately. So we're going to throw them away.
Scoring secondaries is overrated. You should do it later.
Yeah. I'm bossing the primary anyway, right? This is going really well. Wait, which one was on into turn? Oh no. Okay.
I'm going to draw cards. I'm going to get behind enemy lines and extend battle lines.
Okay.
I am you no battle shock tests. Let's
It's
get
true.
on with it.
You don't.
So I'm due you one of the Shroud Runner. There we go. He fails. Shroud Runner.
He's afraid.
Shroud Runner is afraid.
Yeah, makes sense.
So, yeah, so I know you were talking about the fight first thing earlier. Is that a stratagem or is
No,
that
so it's one of Ynnari's 3 army rules. Is that when at the start of the fight phase, you select 1 unit that is below starting strength, and it gains strength from death, becoming a fight first unit.
okay, right, gotcha.
Okay. So how do I want to sequence this?
We had a question about our streaming software. We use Evmux for streaming, and then all of this cool overlay stuff is all Jack. Jack has obviously put a lot of work into making this look really pretty. So, as I say, Jack started doing the fight nights a little while ago, and they've just been so cool. They've brought in all sorts of guests. We've had a lot of fun. We've got to do things like watch me walk over all these rakes tonight, and we get to share the stage with our wonderful mates like Innes as well. So I can't shout Jack out enough for all the effort he's done to make this a success over the last few months.
The
It's been
badges
really
don't make
cool.
themselves immune to Overwatch.
Oh, those were the ones I wanted to flame. For God's sake, it is. Can we have no peace?
The Battle Shock Shroud Runner is gonna come and stand here.
He's going to solo Morty with his scatter laser is what he's going to do.
He's gonna give it a shot. Mate. He's gonna give it a shot. And then the Guardians will probably just roll in advance and not bother doing any bonuses to it. They'll go another 9.
Harley, we did actually go over what his thoughts on the Incubi unit was.
I think you take it. I think it's awesome.
Yeah.
I really like it.
So if you want to have detailed thoughts on, or more detailed thoughts on it, by all means, just go rewind back a bit to, and this is the start of turn 2, I think it was, and go over that.
Just say outside 12 of the Terminator Sorcerer or Terminator Champion
Rude.
within 12 of the Typhus for so I can get Overwatched here.
Yeah, makes sense.
And then this is all basically just gonna stand. I can walk forward a little bit. We can go on an adventure together.
Oh, here we go. He's doing it. He's going in. He's going to kill him with a flamer like a coward.
Or do I just stay where I am for line of sight there? Yeah, I'll go sideways instead.
That sounds good.
The Dark Reaper pack. Look, you can take me out of Aspect Host, but you can't take me out of moving a block of 10 Dark Reapers around. Like, I don't know, man. This unit's just fun. Right, let's go on to. I don't believe anything left has grenade keyword, sadly, so I can't just kill Mortarian for fun. But for fun and profit, Yvrain's going to shoot the Death Guard Sorcerer.
Okay,
She gets
go for
5 shots. Take 4 Dev Wounds and die, please.
it. That's so rude.
Then I'll kick the 2 Melta Guns from this unit into the Bloat Drone.
Cool. I might miasma here.
Sure.
Quite funny if he's still around. So let's give it a go.
1 hit.
Worth it.
And 1 wound.
Value. 5 up inbound. Let's go. Yeah.
Last one and 2 flamers. Nothing. That's fine.
Cool.
The War Spiders are going to shoot into the Death Shroud.
Go for it.
Get 16.
96 or whatever.
Yep, so that's 4, and I'll just leave it at that.
Okay, and I've got a guy on 1 wound, do I?
Yep.
Yeah, so 3 ups, go on, boys. Yep, so he
Snake,
dies.
Typhus
Typhus takes a wound.
I'll shoot him with the newly not -1 to hit Venom.
Nice.
4 AP1 damage.
Typhus is going to get killed by a fucking Venom. No, he didn't. He made it. Well done.
The Archon's Blast Pistol.
No!
Misses.
Yes!
Free shot reroll.
Oh no!
Wounds.
Oh, you're such a dick. Right, come on. I've saved it. Get fucked.
The Shroud Runner's going to shoot Mortarion.
Yep, go for it.
Just with everything.
You are going to kill him with the Shroud Runner.
The Scatter Laser. 5 hits. No wounds. The Sniper.
Here it comes.
Misses.
Oh, he's missed.
The Banshee's Pistols.
Oh, he really wants it done. He really wants it done.
All hit.
Oh,
2
no.
wounds on a flip of 6. 3 AP1 damage.
Oh,
1.
for the love of Christ. Right, go on then.
Fuck. Look, that wasn't the right play, but it was funnier.
What did you
Unicorn's
flex?
Flamer into Mortarion.
Yep, go for it.
4 shots. Nothing.
Yeah,
It's all coming apart.
Dark
you
Trooper
can feel it.
right.
You can feel it.
First Dark Trooper Squad's going to shoot the Bloat Drone. The 3 damages. 1 save. And the missile. 1 save.
So save the
damage.
first one,
Yep,
and then
and
the
the
missile. Goes through. That
For
was
1
which one,
damage.
which one were you shooting? This one here.
That one, yeah, just the only one I
Yeah.
can see. These 2 are behind the wall.
That's one goes.
I'm going to command roll the damage roll on that and take 2. Sick, double my damage.
Cool, nice.
And then the second squad, the shots, 3 hits, 3 saves.
Cool. These are AP2 doing cover, so 5 ups. Should melt here. And he's on 2 left.
And the missile hits and wounds, AP2.
Yeah, he's gonna die.
Just if I roll a 1,
Go
4
on.
damage.
No, he's out of there. Does he pop?
Is this going to kill Mortarion?
Yeah, that'd be a really
Don't-
shitty way to lose him.
This guy here is out of range of anything relevant and just doing behind enemy lines for me.
Nice.
Do some charges. So
Let's go.
the Venom's going to charge Typhus.
Oh, amazing. Don't you do it.
I'm not tank shocking. I'm not tank
I was gonna
I'm
say
not doing
that.
a 5 dice tank shock.
The thing is, he'd die as well. Like he just would die. Like,
The Archon gets an 8.
oh, he's so rude.
The Banshees are going to charge Mortarion.
Cool.
They are still immune to Overwatch because it lasts for the turn for some reason. It's not phase locked.
For the love of God.
I know, right?
I was amazed when I saw that. I was like, wow, that's
Yeah, it is. It's pretty special, isn't it?
The Yinkarn's going to charge Mortarion.
Cool.
Come
I
on,
can't wait
Mortarion,
for him
you
to-
can
he's
do
gonna,
it.
he's going to explode, and everyone's going to melt.
Shroud Runner's going to charge Mortarion.
Yep. Go with the Shroud Runner first, please.
Yvrain is not charging the Bloat Drone. Kill me and do
Is
my
she
kill
not?
me in
That's
my
interesting. Yeah, that's
turn.
fair.
Kill me and
yeah.
kill me in your turn. These guys will try the 11 into the Bloat Drone.
Go on then. Oh, for God's sake! What is wrong with you?
And then Yvrain will
no.
charge the.
It's pretty funny.
Oh, for the love of Christ. And this was exactly what I was saying at the start. It's like, when you actually need dice, you just get them as well. Like, it just...
Okay.
Oh, that's so funny. That's unreal.
So
That wasn't
I will
even on
start
bullshit.
with the Shroud Runner into Mortarion.
Yeah, go for it.
Because you don't have an interrupt. Oh, you do have an interrupt.
No,
Okay,
I absolutely do not flex with the Shroud Runner.
I will start with the Yinkar.
Yeah, that's fair.
3 saves, AP 4.
Okay, I'm going to make
Come
one.
on, you can do it.
Go on, big man. Oh dear, he's going to die. Cool, okay.
11 damage.
You
Yeah,
can
I
do
think-
it.
I think,
Believe.
I think it's beyond him, but we're going to find out. So let's go 5 ups. No, he's died. Now, explode. Yes!
So
And
the
Morty.
Storm
Morty
Drag
the
Guardian's
human
out.
grenade.
Shroud Runner, Yunkarn, Banshee, Plague Controller, and Rhino are all in range, please.
I'm going to do more damage to my own tanks, and I'm here for it. So the Banshees first. 6 wounds! Let's go! The Shroud Runner. Only one!
Hero.
One knob.
Hero
And
Shroud
then
Runner.
the Incarn. 5 wounds! My Rhino. 5 wounds as well. Okay, fair enough.
And the Crawler.
And the Crawler. As good as gone. 6 wounds. Jesus Christ, Morty. What were you smoking?
I want to check what's the timing on the Incarn's heal? Do I get to heal from the explosion from the unit I killed?
You do it.
That's pretty funny.
Each time this model destroys enemy unit, and then the explosion triggers when this unit is destroyed before. So no, I can't heal beforehand.
That's fair.
I don't think.
That's fair. Okay.
You could have some primary. I'll give you some pity primary.
Thanks, mate. Yes, pity primary. Let's go.
And then I'm gonna 6-inch pilot consolidate the
Oh,
Shroud Runner.
for God's sake. Okay. That's fine.
What's hilarious is those mortal wounds are probably more damage than Morty could have ever done in this game.
Yeah,
combat,
that was the
so-
thing. That was the in there. That was it.
23 mortals, love it.
Unbelievable scenes.
Skill.
Unbelievable.
Your brain
scenes.
gives these guys full wound drills into you as well for some reason. So
Yeah,
it's not locked to her
for what
unit.
it's worth, I think probably here I'll interrupt with Typhus on the
Yeah,
Archon, but we'll come to that in a second. You can carry on. This doesn't change things.
Give me 1 save from the blow drone.
1 save from the bloat drone. Let's go. He takes it. Damage?
And it's 1 damage. That was the war spiders.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
And then your brain. 4 dev wounds.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair.
All right, Typhus into the Archon.
Let's go. Let's go, big man. You've already been.
I have already failed my Shadow Field. Kill me yet.
If you failed your Shadow Field, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I hate you, Typhus. I hate you so much. What's wrong with you? Right, there you go, mate. Get dead. Does he have a 5-up invuln? He might.
No, he's no invuln. No invuln 4-up armor.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I should have fought on death there. Venom.
Oh, God.
Nothing.
Okay.
All right, your drone.
My drone will swing for the warp spiders. That's 2 saves, mate.
The good news is you're in pretty close to tabling these Ynnari, Tom. The bad news is you're not going to get any points for it.
I think it's like if I'd managed to somehow not completely get shellacked in like the first 2 turns, maybe we'd have been on for something. But I think that was where the mistakes were made. Oh God! But this is it with Eldar at the moment, right? Like it's like they do die.
You're gonna table me real hard.
Yeah,
it's just gonna be on turn 5.
They die in droves, right? But it's just they can, exactly. They can still score like absolute pros if you're very proactive. Awesome. Okay, was there anything else? Oh, my tank's gonna kill your
Shroud Runner? No, it's not. Not a chance.
Yeah. Yes, it is. Here we go. Here we go.
Can't be done.
That's 2 wounds. He's dead.
I didn't need that anyway.
I moved my plague can to where the Shadowrunner died. He's back, baby. Let's go. No, fair enough.
I think that's how that works. You get a blood.
Just roll your plague tithe and get him back.
Yeah. Oh my God, I'm gonna get pity.
I'll get a 3 on behind enemy lines and a 5 on the extend battle lines. Go to you. You will get an 8 if your Rhino heals a wound. It won't need a battle shock test.
Beautiful. We're getting some primary, boys. We're then going to see what the state of the cards say.
Hilariously, your Plague Marine does not on Battle Shock. He is inside that and is Battle Shock still.
Is that right?
The Battle Shock timing passes while he's inside the liminal space, and he will come out Battle Shock.
Knobhead. What an absolute knobhead. That's a real shame. Okay, that's fine. And so...
You have a Battle Shock here?
I do. So we'll Battle Shock there first. He fails. What a twat. And then I think we're good otherwise.
I believe so, yeah.
So we're going to...
Oh, did you want a secret mission?
I mean, no, I don't think it's going to change things much. I guess maybe there's a world somehow where the Incarn dies and then we actually can take all 3 in the middle, but it doesn't feel likely, does it?
Look, I'm not answering that for you.
I'm gonna pass that one off, mate. That's fine. So the bloat drone's gonna hover over to here and let you make life decisions.
That's fine. It's battle shock. Do I hold to fire some melters at it and hope for the spike? Nah, it's
desperate breakout test.
yeah, that's true.
He flies. He doesn't
Nick,
need
dude,
to.
He's
you're
battle shocked, mate.
Does that not get him out of dodge at all?
Nope.
No.
Stupid, sexy drone. Oh, he's dead now.
Does he explode?
Oh,
Why,
he better.
why don't you just stay in combat and flame something?
He did. Oh yeah, I can flame him in combat. Look, there's been too many events now. I'm keeping the explosion. It's done. It's done. I don't know what he explodes for. Yeah.
Do I run away with your brain now?
Maybe
that feels
you do.
wrong. You're just
Maybe
gonna
you
catch
do.
her anyway, right? Like whatever.
So his deadly demise is just one. So it's
Yeah, I
one
took
on
one
the-
damage on the XR.
One on all the guys. Yeah, cool. Nice one. Very good. We're gonna come this way and play.
Ah. Monster Rod, it's the direwolf.
I already mentioned it, but Historic Gamer asks if this is a secret mission situation.
There definitely would be a world in which yes,
It
It
wouldn't
could
be
be.
awful here, but it's probably
Yeah.
the right play.
but I don't. I think the game's already long gone on that score.
think-
I'm gonna run a plague marine at you this way now.
Sick, dude. Sounds
I,
good.
I think the problem is that because you're largely going to kill almost all of the Eldar, you're going to be able to score points on primary anyway by virtue of them not being alive.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I think things like that drone dying are pretty sad. So I think if I had a
Yeah,
second
that drone
drone,
died's not great.
that drone dying really fucks everything up in the middle there. But yeah, we'll see. And then the problem is that he's gonna just be able to lethal intent these Storm Guardians onto the middle in a second.
But I
dear.
would probably never do that. Maybe.
You absolutely would do it. You're a bad man. And then
That's
we've
true.
got
That actually is
true.
that's a fair point. Yeah.
Tank's gonna shut
I like
up
your
there.
sabotage this turn as well. That feels like a really doable secondary for you.
Yeah, I love that for me. Should I have just thrown it away? Probably, but that's okay. Oh, no prisoners is pretty fun though.
No prisoners.
Rhino can sabotage, right?
It'll live.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Yeah,
it's-
definitely
it's-
not die to the Yinkan.
It's got stuff going on. Yeah, absolutely. So
I'm just gonna die to this plague brush crawler. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm gonna flame the Incan to death, mate. I've got him. This is it's over for him. And then do we do anything in terms of this Rhino being able to see anyone? If he's
Desperate Escape is named in CPV roll. You're absolutely correct, but it is battle shocked, so it can't CPV roll.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's the battle shot what got it in this mess in the first place. I should have auto passed.
he
it. I have
should
3
have
CP.
just not gotten hit by the 12-inch charge at the war spider.
Yeah,
Like,
that was the other thing.
it was
That
the one
like-
damage off the war spiders that made you take a battle shot.
Yeah, that was a classic. Like I actually had a really good turn, and a lot of things suddenly were swinging back, and then it's like I'll just bang a 12 with the warp spiders, and we're fine. Oh dear, it's very very funny.
They were definitely
Right.
there intentionally to be within 12 of you.
100%, no
Yeah.
doubt. So Typhus is going to do his mortal wounds thing to these warp spiders,
Sure.
and we'll crack things off. So go on, Typhus. Don't you do it. He does D6 wounds. He does only the one. What a knob.
God.
Then we're going to flame them with the blood drone. Blood drone does 5 twos. That is 5 more saves, sir. They're dead. And then we're going to... I think we probably do just want this guy to die if we can. We're not in flame range. We could, so just shoot mortar and gun at this. How much does it matter? Or do we just try and kill other stuff? Let's see how other things go. So Plague Marine here is just going to Plague Belcher these Reapers over here.
Mhm.
Hey!
I assume you mean Spewer, not Belcher, right?
Yeah, it's whatever the one I need it to be is, mate.
Yeah.
You get it.
Damage on the outside.
He takes a damage on an exile. Cool. Okay, let's think about this. So, this crawler is going to fire its mortar at the injured squad and its flamers into the Incan.
Sure. Where's the slugger going?
The slugger is going into the injured squad as well, I think.
Sure.
So flamer on the Incan. 8.
Fives.
Toughness?
10.
Oh yeah, that'll do it. 3 AP2s.
Takes it
Does a wound. Cool. Then mortar on the Reapers is 6.
Yep. +1 for blast is 7.
Oh yeah, good spot.
4s.
Oh, what a twat. Does 1.
It was lethal. Kills the sergeant.
Nice.
Battle shock test is good.
Nice. And then he's got his other little shots. 2. Just 1 more. Just 1 more. Nice. Cool. And there's 3 left in that unit? Yeah.
3 left in that unit, yep.
3 left in that unit.
So we've got this Playbrush Horror to fire and the Rhino.
That is correct, yeah. So I don't think the Rhino can even fire, can it? Maybe it can see the Incarn, but it's not going to do anything. It's not gonna do it. I don't see it doing enough here. So what we're going to do is we're going to mortar the full health squad of Dark Reapers there, I think.
Sure.
So D6 plus 4, 10.
And then I'm the slugger into this guy runner, yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Lethal.
So 3, yeah.
Kills
Cool.
2.
So, kills 2. And yeah, Slugger just on Mr. Biker Man over here.
Battle shock there is failed, so they are battle shocked.
Nice. So you've got just 1 wound on the biker guy over here.
He is good because he's not in. Oh, you're AP1 on that, right?
It'll be AP1, yeah, that's right.
Cool. Do I do anything when you do that?
Yeah, so this is now your turn again.
Yeah, so end of the shooting phase, I'm going to spend a CP to shoot with the Dark Reaper Skull that took damage.
Cool, okay.
And they're going to shoot the 1 Plague Marine.
Oh, so rude.
2 saves AP, 2 damage, 3.
2 5-ups. Here we go. No, he dies.
And then I'll move the Storm Guardians.
Yeah, that's fair. It all makes plenty of sense. Cool. And then we're just going to charge the drone into Ivrain. We go on a 9. We're going to come this way. And we're going to tank shot.
Sure.
Dead of Rain.
Not too many dice. Yeah. It's only 9 dice.
He's T10, no? Oh, okay. Sorry. If it helps, I rolled like loads, but that's fine.
I know. It's fine. I'm just... I'm feeling a bit fragile right now.
Only 2. Only 2.
It's fine. She's dead.
Okay, no worries. Cool. Okay.
I guess I won't work with these guys then.
I mean, I could just charge into them, right? I guess.
Yeah. You just plan if you like.
If you got full back, you said you didn't.
No,
did you?
not at all.
No. All right. In which case, yeah, let's party. Let's go.
Cool. I'll give the Incarn fight first.
Cool.
4 wounds on the Playbrush Crawler.
Cool. I'm going to save them all. Are you ready?
No.
I saved 2, to be fair.
Take 10.
That's unfortunate because he'd already been brutalized by Morty's explosion. Does he explode, keeping the chain going? Yes!
So Incarn takes...
The Incarn takes 2. My rhino that never did anyone to anyone takes another 3. He's taken 9 wounds just from incidental explosions from his own men. That was absolutely brilliant. I did roll the drone, but I'll roll it again. It's fine.
Sure.
So 3
hits.
That's 3.
Kills 3.
Yeah, baby. You seem like a man that really doesn't want to be in combat. What's the situation with your primary? Yeah, I mean the Incarn's what, OC?
3.
Enough to hold that,
3,
right?
Yeah. Oh, I also healed D3 wounds because I just killed something.
That makes sense.
6. Back to 5, sorry.
Yeah, that'll make sense. I mean it's a turn less primary, I guess. But you should be on course to max anyway. Yeah, you 100% are. So I will tag them. It's fine.
And I'm not going to bother rolling swings, so I'm just going to...
Yeah, that's fine. That's cool. And do you want to see if a Venom can kill Typhus?
I certainly do. Nothing.
Okay, nice. And then he'll swing.
And Typhus kill a Venom.
Go on, Typhus. Oh, he certainly can. That's
lethals.
4 lethal hits. He's a dead Venom. Beautiful.
Venom does explode. Take it down.
Oh, for God's sake, Typhus.
Typhus is everywhere.
Typhus is having a shitter. That's a very perilous number of
I will
wounds.
teleport the Incarn to the Venom.
Oh, no! Fuck! good.
Excellent.
This is a really funny situation. Okay, cool. So
He said
I-
lyingly.
no, you know what? Actually, I've really enjoyed it. It's been really good. I got me some no prisoners.
will be 4.
I got the
No,
spiders.
spiders,
I got Yvrain.
the Yvrain, and the Venom. So 5.
Yes, sir.
And
We're
discarding
getting
sabotage?
5. And we are discarding sabotage. Yeah, I should have chucked that at the start of the phase. Really.
I will draw 2 cards, Overwhelming Force, and Mark for Death.
I mean, I think you're going to be okay on that score. I will mark the Rhino, the
You got 4
Plague
units.
Burst Crawler, and this Float Drone over here.
Since this Battle Shock will fall off, I'm going to alt pass the Incarn for a CP. These guys will know Overwatch themselves.
Yeah, that makes sense.
They'll go 8 with a token,
Nice. Yep.
and then these guys will also go 8 with a token. You should get all 6 of them line of sight on this guy. Get them marked for death.
Yeah.
And then this guy here. Why is he movement 14? No one will ever know. We'll take a 1-inch advance and go to there. Because everybody has assault for some reason. Okay, shooting phase. The Yinkarns get a Flamer Typhus.
So rude.
6 hits. 5 wounds AP 1.
Okay. That's quite a lot. I guess CP that one. I saved the ball.
Certainly did. The Warlock Skyrunner.
Don't you
is
do it.
3 damage spear. 1 AP 0 damage 3.
Okay.
Don't you roll a 1, Tom?
He's made it.
The
Good so far.
Shuriken 2 AP 1 damage 1.
Oh. He makes it.
And the Flamer 2 AP 1 damage 1.
Oh no. Oh, no. He takes a wound.
Sick. Now I can sweep with the Yinkarn.
Oh no.
6 Dark Reaper shots into the bolt drone. 5 of them are regular. 1 of them's next Dark Reaper.
Oh, minus move, whatever. -1 to hit.
Yep. I ignore all modifiers, so thank you.
What? God damn it.
Dark Reapers just ignore hit mods. Did you not know that?
Oh yeah, that's pretty good, isn't it? That is pretty good.
All right, so the missile launcher.
But people tell me they only ignore mods in aspect host. Yeah, here we are.
That's 2 AP 2 damage 3.
Oh no. Come on, big man.
3 damage.
Saves 1.
And
takes
the
3.
missile
That's
hits on a 2, wounds on a 3, 1 AP 2 damage d6.
1 AP2 damage d6, so 5 up. Saves.
And then the other squad, just 3 shots at 10 through 3. Nothing. Sad times. No mark for death unless I kill this rhino in combat, which I'm not going to try to do. The Inkar's going to charge Typhus.
Cool, go for it.
I'm not charging the rhino with.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I don't want to do that. I'll do sweeps.
Cool.
6 AP 4 damage 1.
Okay, so 6 4.
No, I don't know why the Incarn sweeps AP 4 either, chat.
Yeah, that is so weird.
All right, it is also only 4.
He's died.
You want to try that again? It's only 4. He's strength 6.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll just keep. Can I keep the 4 that I made? Go on, Typhy. Yes,
You can keep the 4 that you made, apparently.
he did it.
You hit me back?
Oh, okay. I'm gonna do that strat where I get sustained,
Sure.
and we're gonna kill an Incarn. Let's go.
Fucking hell. Cypress has been a bit of a one-man army this game.
He's
doing a
really
good job.
good, right? There is definitely a world in which
The Incarn dies here? Yeah, 100%.
Go on, big man.
Force to wound?
Nothing. Yeah, force to wound. Only 2 though.
Takes 3. I'll commander roll that. And takes nothing.
Rude. That's fine. I'm going to kill him with my psychic power in a minute, so that's fine.
So,
Probably true. I will get 0 and 0. Discarding. I'll discard Mark for Death. I'll keep it.
Oh, we're pulling it back, boys. We're pulling it back.
so question for you guys.
Yep.
Based on what BCG Cypher says in chat, when you teleported the Incarn into there, would Typers have been able to pile into it?
Typhus definitely could have, yeah.
Okay, right. Because
It didn't really.
It would have changed nothing because I can still shoot him and
Yeah,
I can still have fight first from the Eldar ability. So
yeah, 100%.
It's just me not knowing the combat rules because I'm a filthy Tau player. Yeah.
it would have stopped
Yeah,
me shooting him with
it
the
makes
Skyrunner,
complete sense.
I guess.
Yeah. So Typhus is
Battle shock.
Oh yeah, no, I'm auto passing that prick. You
Sure.
get used to it.
Gain one on the Rhino. You gain a wound on the Rhino. Rhino needs a battle
I
shock.
do. I get extend, which is one of the cards I can do if I just don't do anything. And then
Just don't die. Yeah.
Cull I can't do, right? Yeah. Draw. Storm is a little bit tricky, but not impossible.
One of these two.
God, I wish I still had a Plague Breed.
How much? Spell back. They can't grenade for chat.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay. So let's. Stupid fucking crawler's just gonna stick its stupid butt out again, as it has done all game, just hoovering up elves that are running around.
Spin to win, mate. Spin to win.
So what with the plan with Typhus is legitimately just roll a 5 on his mortals, right? I think
It's
that
not a
feels,
bad plan.
It's actually not. It's really not a terrible plan. We're going to. Can you re-roll his damage? I
Nope.
guess you can. No,
Nope.
for God's sake.
No, of course not.
That's fine. We'll be lucky. We'll be okay.
I believe in you.
This is a problem, but we're going to kill it.
I don't think this is a problem. I think this is very dead.
I think you're right. I think you're right.
I've got a 5 invulnerable save. Maybe I'll spike, but
So then the question is, should I just be chucking Storm hostile? Is there anyone we can get Storm if Typhus kills the Incarn with his fire?
That was already your plan, so you
which he's going to. He's absolutely going to do that. Yeah, okay.
Might as well
so
triple down on it. So
yeah, 100%. You're completely.
my game plan
right.
is to explode the Incarn, kill your Typhus, and get overwhelming force, and then
that's a really good plan. To be fair, yeah,
it's based on so what's happened so far. It feels guaranteed. So
yeah, exactly. It's been one of those games from beginning to end, without a doubt. So yeah, okay. So the bloat drone, I guess, makes sense to fire with him first. So we'll go with him. So 2d6, 7.
Yep.
2s. Knobhead 4 on your little savies.
5 of invols, kills 3.
Cool.
There's no way I'm pulling him out of range, so yeah, I'll just kill these 3.
Cool. Nice. And then Crawler goes at the same guys, so 10.
That's not good.
And I think so. Well, how much OC do you have on here?
4 right now.
So it makes. I mean, you can just move things around, and you'd be well within your rights to do so. So I'm not even gonna fucking bother. That's 10 on the Storm Guardians there. So 2s that you got there. 9. Yeah, get melted. Get out of here.
Ow.
And would you like to declare lethal intent? Now, Typhus, Incarn, let's go.
No, but we'll talk about the Incarn.
No, he's gone!
Why did you do it? I thought you were shooting face.
Shooting always makes it worse, but Typhus is going to do his thing to... Or is he better just charging the sky? No, you've got a flame. He's going to do his thing to the Warlock. Please don't.
No, Charles.
Okay.
He did not do the Typhus mortal wound roll yet.
He has killed the Warlock Skyrunner. And to be honest, mate, I get Storm and Extend, and I'm perfectly happy with that. And I call it a fucking day. And do what you will with what you have left, sir.
Oh gosh. Cypher, it does look close, based on what's on the board, but points wise,
it's not been close. No,
yeah,
it's been a real school.
You've denied my ability to get Overforce, which I'm kind of upset about. But...
It's been a real schooling, but actually, I think I've come out of it quite heartened that even in a game where I absolutely walked into every single fucking thing it did, I still murdered a lot of it, right? So that's interesting.
For sure.
Okay, now, Ennis, what do you need to do to bring it home?
I'm going to draw a card, which is engage on all fronts. As I have exactly 3 minutes left, I cannot redraw this for free. So if you can pass the card over, I will spend.
I will do that, mate. Yeah.
I will roll a battleship test on the Incarn, who is not rolling on 3 dice. That would be Tyranids. Is fine. And then my draw is Defense Stronghold.
Okay.
The Incarn's going to take immune to Overwatch for a battle focus token.
That's fair.
I walk to there. And then...
Cool. Now you see, Historic Gamer, Tom is microdosing rakes. and he's going to become
It's
immune
so
to them.
good.
Oh, I mean, you
We need
macro
to, if
dating,
we could, if
actually,
someone
but-
wants to make us up some Innis, Tom, and Sideshow Bob rake memes after this, I
I'm
would,
putting
I would love to see
2
that.
guys in line of sight of the typhus, and then 1 in
Oh,
line of
he's
sight.
doing it! He's doing it!
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, let's.
Where the fuck is the line? Oh, there it is. Okay,
These
down
are
that line.
shooting.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah,
So,
that's fine.
These 2 here are going to shoot
It is
typhus,
going for the near
and this
table.
one's shooting the float drone.
Okay,
So 2 at typhus.
I'm
1
gonna
hit.
miasma the bloat drone.
Great. I still ignore modifiers.
I hate you so much.
That is no wound on that is no wound on typhus. I will CP reroll that.
You didn't do
1
it.
EP2 damage 3 on typhus.
Okay, 4 up. Let's go, boys. Saved it.
Oh, and then 1 that's 1 on the drone.
Okay, I'm gonna save this as well. That's fine. 5 ups. No, I
3
failed.
damage. And then the other
Okay.
squad 2 and 1. So the 2 shots at 10 3 3. 1 hit, 1 wound.
Cool. That's on this, yeah.
Yep, 1 AP2 damage 3.
It takes it,
And the missile hits and wounds AP2 damage D6
and that again is on the drone.
on the drone. Yeah, I can't see typhus with this squad.
Saved
He
it.
lives. The Incarn will flamer the Playbrush Crawler.
That's cool. I'm gonna use my -1 to hit here because at least it
Sick, dude,
affects.
this is a flamer.
No, I know. I know.
That's 4 AP1 ignore cover.
Okay, 3 ups. Don't love that, but I'm gonna CP1.
You have 5.
I have so many CP. He still fails.
Take 2 damage,
Okay, he's
and then
on
I'll
10.
charge you. I'm in.
I -1 damage you.
Sick, dude.
Why am I remembering this all now? It doesn't
2
matter
saves,
now.
command reroll, 2 saves.
Okay, 2 5 ups. CP1. Oh, still
6
still goes
damage.
through.
So
6
it's 6 damage.
But it lives.
Yeah, and I don't get the primary. So I'll get 8 primary at the end. And I will not get overload force, and I will get 3 on defense stronghold.
And Innes, do you mind telling me what that is in WTC scoring?
That is a 14, 15, 5.
And Tom wrote at the start of the game that he would get 5.
Well, I wrote 12-8 Death Guard, so I feel like I.
Yeah, but you underestimate how shit I am.
Sorry, I wrote 12-8 Death Gayard, which I think is Dave Gayard's friend.
Dave Gayard.
Dave
So
Gayard's cousin.
let's talk about it because actually I agree that I think there's a very solid game for the Death Guard in there, but
Yeah, dude,
obviously
Death Guard are totally fine in this. The deployment didn't help you a ton with it being so
Yes.
destroyed with this big ruin.
I think
Your ability to
quite
put a
lucky.
ton of pressure in the midfield was a little bit curtailed. If you had just kind of shoved 3 tanks this way, I think I would.
Yeah. So do you think it was more of a shove and make hammer of?
Yeah, I think if you had like put Mortari in here and just shoved him here on turn 1, I would have had a real difficult time getting to him.
I think you're right because I think having actually seen your output, it's
it's not that high. Yeah,
it's not. It's really not right. So actually, I should have been pushier and jammier and had more stuff out and just gone and got on with it, right? Because as soon as you're out, you're dying rapidly.
Oh, in droves, yeah. You get like 1.5 good turns. It's much of the same way as like the Host of Ascension list. Once you enter the dying phase as Ynnari, you don't really get out of it. It just cascades and cascades and cascades, and you can like try to play through the late game. But as you saw, once that your frame break goes down, like I don't really have an anvil left that can come out
exactly
and
that. And that dies as trivially as any of the rest of it once it's out.
The Ynnari is I don't know if anybody's noticed. The Ynnari's not very good at dealing damage. It's a really interesting piece, and it's a very good board control tool. But its ability to kill anything bigger than 3 Space Marines is questionable at best.
I think that was the thing with it, right? Like you absolutely dance rings around me with the rules, but it's like the actual output on Ynnari isn't wild. Like it's not. It didn't feel unfair in terms of damage taken at any stage. Even the Fire Dragons, to be honest, like it's fine. Like they're okay. And we've got some questions, but yeah. So chat, we've opened up for questions because I got twatted so quickly. Vic asks Innes, what's the strongest army in the game for singles in the current meta?
Host of Ascension Gene Stealer Cult.
Oh, that's just a fucking lie, and you know it.
It is. I just think everyone else sucks at it.
It's good, but it's just absolutely not.
The genuine answer is probably Blood Angels Liberator.
I
think Blood Angels Liberator is just the best. Like it's just the best. It's better than Gladius. Just it is. It has better rules. It does more damage, and your garbage does everything. I think it's fantastic. I think Host of Ascension Gene Stealer Cult is up there. I think Aspect Host, Eldar, and Ynnari are both very strong. And then let me try and give a top 5. Creations of Bile is probably the other one that I think what plays good Warhammer.
Bile's a really interesting one.
Host of Ascension's defense, it does get into the top cut of a lot of UKTC events. So
It does, but it's just there's just not many people making that sing
No,
as
that's fair.
consistently.
But I mean, it
Like,
made top 4 at LVO.
yes, I do
unless-
totally see that. I totally see that it's good. I just
Okay, I'll put Host of Ascension or Outlander Claw because Eric's still just crushing everyone with Outlander Claw, and I think Outlander Claw.
that's fair. That's fair. And Vic, I appreciate you wanted Innis's answer, not me just clowning all over Innis's answer. But it's just it's Host is an interesting one.
Swarm of Bodies feels pretty solid, right, in the current map.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like Greenside Orcs is still pretty good. I think the Chaos Cult list in Renegade Raiders is pretty strong still. Just nobody's really ready to kill that many things right now.
We've got
maybe
a great
you run into
question.
this Death Guard list, you're gonna have a rough time. But
yeah, for sure. We've got a great question from BCG Cypher. What changes do we want to see for Ynnari next week? Moving at the end of shooting seems so harsh. I'll be honest. Look, I don't personally just want interesting rules driven out every time they happen. I don't want it. Like,
I would cap lethal intent at a 7-inch move. Don't let
that's
it be.
That's perfectly.
Don't let it be
14
reasonable. Plus D6 plus 1 on a Venom. Cap it at 7, which is make it D6 plus 1 with the maximum, right? So 7-inch move. Don't let them go 14. And then I think if you're minorly hitting points on Aspect Warriors elsewhere, Ynnari's probably about
that's
9.
it. Because I think that's points, right? I think that's the thing. I think it's basically in the long run what you want to do is slightly rise the points on aspects. If Eldar have any issues, then you can make up some savings and drop it on Phoenix Lords and try and get people actually running those again rather than just the full go wide.
And I think that's
how you rebalance it.
You should probably just say they don't get Wave Serpents. I think the Wave Serpents push it over the edge.
Didn't need them today.
No, I think it's fine without them. It's an interesting army that has weaknesses without them. But everything else, like Ynnari are powerful, but they don't necessarily feel like the rules are really good. But the data sheets are fragile, expensive, and this army doesn't do a good job of. This army wants you to lose them as well.
Yeah. But I think, as I say, Vic is saying Eldar are fine in the chat. I think in the main they're really not far off fine. I think it's. I don't think
they're particularly better than whatever else is out there right now. They're a good army. I think there's a couple of things that are like on the aspect host side. Some of the Phoenix Lords are probably a little too powerful. But again, if you hit their units, the Phoenix Lords drop commensurately, so I don't think it's that big a deal.
I think a lot of it's just points, right? I think it's just some of the aspects are a little.
Yeah, it just feels like you get like 1.5 too many units in an Eldar list.
Yeah, I totally agree. That's it. It's the go wide on the.
You don't have to make a ton of trade offs. You kind of just get everything of everything. Like I'm running. This list has 3 War Spiders, 2 Fire Dragons, 2 Dark Reapers, 1 Scorpions, 2 Banshees.
It's not even full spam, right? It's kind of a tasteful bit of everything, but it's still it feels like a lot. And I think we saw it in that game. I murdered tons, but I get drowned. I get completely flooded and out. Now I didn't.
You never had time to deal the Dark Reapers that are actually the thing that's over the course of the game, the thing you're losing to. It just never feels like it because they're never in your face.
Yeah, exactly that. No, completely. So I know, but I don't. We're not in a crisis here. We're not looking at this is so good that it completely defines the meta.
No. And maybe there's
a good place to be
in 3 months' time if a couple of other things get hit around them and Eldar don't change, and people get more used to playing Eldar and they find builds that are good for specific metagames. There's a world that Eldar end up being too strong relative to the game. But right now, I think towards the top end, there are lots of lists that have answers to them. Now, I think one of the other problems is there are a lot of lists that don't have answers to them. It's really tough playing something like World Eater into Ynnari.
Yeah. But there are certain armies that just lose. Yeah, exactly. That's it. I think they're going to have that thing where their good matchups feel insufferably good, and that for average players is going to feel awful. And that's that. But that's always the issue Eldar end up in, right? Like they are an unpleasant experience for players sort of at mid tables all the time. Even to be honest, even when they're bad.
Class in the chat says not like Aeldari winning any big tournaments. I would probably say you don't release a car with no seatbelts and say it's fine until someone dies in an accident, right? It's pretty easy for us to see.
That's a lovely metaphor. If I may say, Jack, well done for getting through that game without hating on Eldar, by the way. You were very good. You were very
it was really funny, like watching
I think it was because for like a month, right? Like
exactly.
Yeah.
I think honestly, it's by far one of the coolest rule sets I've seen for Eldar in a long time.
The Ynnari rules are just fun to use.
Ynnari is amazing.
They fall apart very quickly, but it's just enjoyable. You just feel so clever when you're doing it.
Yeah, that's the thing. And it's just so funny because there is always something. Like there is always something. Like no matter what you like, I say again, I walked into a lot of rakes there, but even when you think you've executed it right, you're like, and then we're off.
It's very funny as well. You're setting up all your rakes as Ynnari, and then Mortari explodes, and you're just like, well, there goes all of
that's it. I had some rakes. I had good old-fashioned rakes in the form of explodes and stuff just making saves occasionally when it shouldn't. And I was like, yeah, we're still in this.
I will say, I will never understand Yvrain's range profile. It's bizarre.
Yvraine as a unit is just bonkers, right? Like it's just so good, just so good.
D6 plus 3, hitting on 2s, a 2/2/1 anti-infantry 2+ dev wounds.
We've got a couple more great
One of
questions.
those
Oh, we'll go with the Innis Focus one, which is from Thomas Ford, which is how does Host of Ascension play into Eldar? Haven't had the chance yet. How do you find?
You present the wall of stuff, and then you run at them, and then they die, and then once they start killing your stuff, you start charging them, and then they stop killing your stuff pretty fast.
Yeah. I guess
if you're
it's the
playing Host
case
of
that
Ascension, just
a lot
declare
of
way more
Eldar
charges than
lists,
you think you should.
a lot of Eldar lists don't have the single activations that you need for Neo Bricks
Yeah,
either.
the only thing that really does it is Asserman and 10,
Which you
or
don't see.
10 Reapers with Mantle in Aspect Host, and outside of that, nothing really does it at range.
Would a Lycus unit do it?
Lycus unit can, but it's really tight.
Okay.
And the Shroud, the Scatter Laser Bikes in Ynnari can do it, but again, it's quite tight. But you have so much agency, like in a traditional Host of Essentialist, you're playing like 4 to 5 mortars and saboteurs, maybe like I took 6 to Manchester, where like Lycus's unit is not getting a turn, right? Like it's getting shot, it's getting shelled like instantly.
Yeah, completely. And we had a good question about the strength of the EC Codex, strong or weak. What do you think, Innes?
I have a really hard time getting a read on it because I like the best attachment feels like Coterie, which is the one which has the stacking ability.
Yes, yeah.
In that sense, it plays a lot like Cow Unit in that sense that you can play very aggressively in the early turns because you know that your army rule is covering you for the late game. So if you just play super aggressively and get a bunch of damage done, you can create some real problems for your opponents by being like, yeah, dude, and then my sergeant killed your my 1 sergeant and 2 dudes killed your armiger because of course they did. It's turn 5. And you just have that late game policy. But is it going to struggle to get off the ground against certain types of armies? What if you play against a bunch of fight first, things like that? It feels like there's maybe a few pitfalls there. But the Noise Marine data sheet's very powerful. I really like Infractors. Tormentors are there. I know Anthony's a big fan of Fulgrim right now. Like, I think they're going to be interesting. I'm unconvinced they're going to be like the strongest thing in the world, but they definitely look like they're going to be interesting and worth considering in terms of do you want to play them? The points as printed in the Codex were very aggressively but mediocre, and with the minor drops they got, it puts them in a position where it's like, okay, I can see how an army with army-wide advance and charge and fall back and charge just gets off the ground by being, in the same sense
that is an incredibly powerful thing to do.
You look at Exalted 8-bound and you think, man, I can't believe that data sheet's 60 points a model, and then you play against them, and you're like, okay, these cannot be cheaper. And Emperor's Children is not the same as Exalted 8-bound, but it's a lot of the same ideas, right? Fast advance and charge, good combat abilities, weirdly more durable than it looks sometimes.
I think you're completely right. And the other thing I would say, and this is always that there are more subtle metrics, and the metrics I would say is a lot of people I know who are good people to judge by what they're playing are playing EC, and they sure are having a good time, and they sure are telling me what its supposed weaknesses are, and that's always a checklist. A checklist that I have for when a thing's definitely quite good is that people I know are playing it a lot, enjoying it, and insisting it's not that good. So I think EC is going to do much better than people think. I think Vic in the chat is right. I think it's stronger than it is on paper. It's also just another one that's just going to absolutely flatten people that aren't ready for it. Like it's just the speed.
Yeah, any pressure melee army just does that, right?
Yeah, exactly. But it's a delightful
fight first, metamorph bricks in. You're all, I'm coming for you all. Let's do it.
Yeah. And the only tragedy is that EC and Eldar are both dropping at the same time, and it's hard to actually do all of it at once. But we're going to try. We're going to do our best.
Guard just came out.
Absolutely. Yeah, guard. We've not even begun to touch the sides with guard as well.
All right. I think we're probably going to call it there. So, Innes, thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, Innes, that was an absolute blast, mate. Thank you. And well played. Very good fun.
If anyone, I'm sure everyone knows where to find your stuff, but if anyone does want to find any stuff or get anything from you, share of your knowledge, where can they do that?
You can find me every Tuesday at 11 p.m. UK time, 6 p.m. Eastern at stat-check.com. We do a live show on YouTube, youtube.com/statcheck. We talk about all things meta and banter and various things in that sort of realm. Mostly we talk about the metagame and stats and stuff like that, and then we devolve into whatever's been happening in Warhammer that seemed interesting this week. We do that every week. There's also a bunch of other shows on the network. You can find we track the global 40k ELO, so you can find that on our website as well. That's stat-check.com. And if you're interested in hearing more from me personally, you can also check out the website. We have coaching there because Jack said I was allowed to talk about that. So drop me a message anytime. Always happy to chat. Otherwise, I will see you at tournament.
Yeah. Fantastic. Thanks so much for tuning in. Please do hit the like and subscribe, leave a comment. Obviously, yeah, as Jack brings these every Thursday, we've got another TTS game. We have guests all the time. All sorts of people trying out different things. Do come and watch. And we ourselves obviously live stream. Actually, conveniently, earlier in the UK evening before stat check starts. Not by design, but it works out.
Yeah, you can chain them if you really want to.
All of my other hosts being in America and Canada.
Yeah, I was going to say. So, but it lines up very nicely. If you want to sit down to some hobby on a Tuesday, you want to catch us, we can do our best to warm up for you. All right, fantastic. Thanks so much again. That was super fun.
We're probably not going to be here next week because we're leaving the slot open in case.
It looks like it might be one of those weeks, right? Yeah.
So we're keeping that one open. So we won't be here for TTS next week, but if fingers crossed, we'll have a date to talk about anyway. So we'll still be here doing stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah,
100%.
So yeah, that's everything, guys. We'll see you next time. Bye bye now.
Adios. See you later. Bye bye.